Leandre got the juice. Leandre got the juice.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Mook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Chat, we're here. We're here, chat. And I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. Not the team I saw in the fall, spring. This wasn't nowhere near that team, man. The level of intensity wasn't there. Same problem we had week 1, week 2, week 3 of last year. Missed tackles was the number one thing. I know we got people that's been Tim Keenan's not there. Listen, turn on the film. We seen the same problems we had when Tim Keenan was out there. Missed tackles in the backfield. Doesn't seem like a lot of our defensive linemen learned that lesson of finishing plays in the backfield. Linebacker Justin Jefferson played horrible. The free blitz to the quarterback and you hold up trying to freaking go for a fake pass. Just go light the quarterback up. So much to talk about. How many drops by the wide receivers? How many misreads by the quarterback? Sound like a lot of the same thing I was saying last year. And then offensively, play calling wise, were we really satisfied with Ryan Grubb's play calling? A lot to dive into tonight. I don't have no breakdown. I'm going to just have conversation. I'm opening the phone line. We're going to talk. I'm going to open the phone line. We're going to talk about it. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. Hey, Florida State fans, I am here for the smoke. Please call in. I'm here for it. Y'all said if you called upset, Florida State fans, if you call upset, talk to me. I'm here for it. You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all, let's get into it, man. Listen, I'm going to change the beat up because I feel like it's about to get real hostile in this month. So 334-625-1121. Let me go through the comments. Let me do some shout outs while we wait for the first phone call, man. And I don't want y'all calling in talking crazy. Just be fans. Do what you do. First person calling talking crazy, we just going to hang up on you. My dad, hey, we got people. Listen, why y'all listen? Okay, let me get my feelings out the way first. Why y'all don't check on me on the regular? Why when Bama losing or in a tight game, I get so much love? Like y'all be blowing my phone up like I'm important. Why y'all don't check on me on the regular like this, man? I could be using some of these messages and check-ins outside of Bama football. Y'all know I got a life outside of covering Bama football. I'm talking about so many people writing me and checking in. I'm like, golly, I didn't know I had so many people gave my number out too. You know what I'm saying? So golly, I'm like, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, come on. What's all this extra energy all of a sudden? But y'all, come on, 334-625-1121. What's up, Dwayne? Good to see you in the chat, man. Dwayne said something at the top of the chat. I want to get to it. He said it. It's a long season. No, that's not it. Missed tackles. Ty holding on the ball too long. Ryan quite possibly because so much to talk about. I don't think y'all realize Isaiah Horton got hurt early in the game. And that wet turf definitely affected us, but they played on the same turf, man. The rain was not a factor. We got to execute so much better on the defensive side of the ball. Now, I seen a lot of Ty hate, Ty shame. I'm not with it. I think Ty Simpson did good for the opportunities that he had. Some of them, we want to see those passes better, but he missed Ryan Williams on the first touchdown pass that he forced to Jeremy Bernard, tried to force it in double coverage to Bernard. Yeah, he made a solid play on the ball, could have made the catch, but he had Ryan Williams wide open underneath. Ryan Williams looked like he might have had a shoulder injury, maybe a shoulder sting or something like that. Concussion protocol in effect for him. A lot of plays, man. I just saw Ty Simpson just not confident, man. And I told y'all, man, this is what Coach Saban feared. This is what Kalen DeBoer and Nick Sheridan feared last year. They're lost in the headlights. Deer lost in the headlight. Look, man, if y'all can call me a hater all you want. Y'all can say whatever you want to say, but I told you all, when adversity shows up, this young man has yet to showcase that he can show up. And Ryan Grubb gave him the benefit of the doubt because of how he handled being the most veteran guy in the room. You got a true freshman behind you and basically a red shirt freshman in Austin Mack, who, yeah, he's a red shirt sophomore in the classroom or on the field, but he's age-wise, he's coming into his second year of college football, truthfully. And I don't think Ty Simpson was up for the pressure right there. I don't think he was up for the pressure. Kalen DeBoer, you're on the hot seat with Bama fan base. Not with me, but with Bama fan base. I'm looking at Twitter. Let me go to Twitter chat. Yeah, I want to have some entertainment real quick. Let's go to Twitter. Phone line is open. Mary J, put the call-in number up. 334-625-1120. What is it? 334-625-1121. Call in, man. I'm kind of lost for words right now. I did not expect that type of showing from Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go talk about Twitter, because I know a lot of people want to try to talk crazy, man. I thought them Bama boys was like that. We got Zack Willie on the line, man. Let me know if y'all can hear him. Hold up, let me get to this page here. All right, look like we got
Call from Zack Willie.
Yo, Zack, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smoot, man. Talk to me, bro.
What's good, Coach Smoot? I'm not happy right now.
Hey, this your chance, man. Let it out, bro. Let it out. We here. We don't run from it. We don't run from anything that we stand on. So go ahead, brother.
The only gripe I have with Ty on the 4th and 7 play, run the dang ball. When you got a wide open lane to get the first down, run the ball instead of trying to force it to Ryan, and then you end up short throwing it, and it hitting the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Run the ball. That's all I'm asking from you. Now the defense, y'all got to play light years better. I am disappointed in the defense. I'm disappointed in James Smith, Burnup, Sab, Bray, all of them. They all missed tackles. Just didn't know what was going on. Couldn't stop Florida State worth crap. Just y'all got to play better. Y'all got to come out more focused. Y'all came in cocky, thinking y'all was just that this was a 2-10 Florida State team from last year, and y'all got y'all's butts whooped. Don't.
Oh, snap. What you say, Zack? Go ahead.
But yeah, don't look at it like that. Go in here. It's a new season. Refocus. Go out there. Work on the mistakes that you made in this game and improve upon those mistakes, and get out here and be the defense that we know that y'all can be. We've seen it last year. They had great games last year.
Yeah.
They have games where they didn't play as good, yeah, and it was against mobile quarterbacks. But we got to go out here. I mean, if we play like this against South Carolina, we're gonna get whooped again, But I'm hoping we bounce back and learn from our mistakes and get whatever problems we got and get it fixed before then, before that game. But man, the defense couldn't do
Hey,
crap.
the tackling. I'm gonna say this, and I did not expect this, so y'all can give me hell or whatever. But when players are just not making tackles, that's not on coaching. Like any coaching talk I hear right now, I've seen these systems work at other universities at a high level, at a high clip against teams where they shouldn't have. You have the best talent on roster. These players got to make tackles, man. I can't express how many times Justin Jefferson, Hill Green, Deontay Lawson were just out of position. And I mean, the D-line, for the most part, were doing their job, absorbing 2 and 3 men on the front, especially in the run game. A couple of plays when Castellanos was leaning, he wasn't even looking to make big plays. He's just leaning forward to gain extra yards, and you got guys just slipping off of him. It was bad. So tackling must be a priority. That's why I was laughing when Auntie Rita on Twitter, she come back to me once the game starts talking about, are we missing Tim Keenan? No, because I remember last year Tim Keenan was missing the same tackles that I see James Smith missing, that I seen LT Overton missing today. Like this was the same issue we dealt with last year. So I'm starting to believe that we just got a tackling issue at Bama right now. Like, what does it take for you all to turn up and get intensity at the level of intensity output to do some quality tackling? That's all I'm trying to see. Zach, you got another minute, man. Give me your final thoughts. We got people blowing up the phone lines. You know how it's going to be tonight. People got a lot to say tonight after Bama lose.
LT Overton, I'm proud of LT Overton because once he had opportunities to make tackles in the backfield, he made tackles in the backfield. Last year, half the time he was missing those tackles.
Yep.
So he improved upon, from last season to this season. I'm proud of him on that, but everybody else has got to, support the defensive line. They was doing their jobs. The linebackers and the safeties weren't doing their jobs. And the deep ball that Squirrel White called. I mean, that was just Deason Lee got beat.
Hey, my boy got beat, and I texted him right after that play. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I text that phone and like he was gonna be able to read it, but you can't give no wide receiver like Squirrel Lee Squirrel White a free release, man. You can't give him a free release, and then like Castellanos wasn't making great passes, man. It was just a lot of effort plays that Alabama didn't make. 30 seconds, Zach. Give me your final thoughts, and then we're gonna open this phone line up, man.
Okay. Road Tide, my AAA family, I love you guys. Hey, it's only up from here. We're going to get our problems fixed. The coaches are going to get on there, and we're going to get it fixed. And I'm looking forward to the remainder of the season. Road Tide, Coach Smook, I'll holler at you later.
All right, man. Roll Tide, Zach. Hey, we got another phone call on the line, man. Appreciate Zach for calling in. 414, you on the line. Let's see who it is.
Coach, it's Robert.
Accept, press 1. To send a voice.
What's up, Robert? You in the game? Talk to me, man.
Coach.
Hey, turn the stream down in the back.
Hold
on, Robert. I'm gonna give you your space. Turn the stream down in the back so we don't hear that echo. I'm here for it. I promise you, I'm here for it. Give me what you got, man. This is Robert, y'all, from the chat. He said Florida State was gonna upset us. Give me what you got, Robert. I'm here for it.
Coach, put me in the game.
You in the game, Nick? Hey, you about to make me use? You about to make my country come out? You in the game, bro? Say what you got to say, bro. You got 4 minutes.
Coach, first of all, thank you for having me on your platform.
For sure, man.
I appreciate this. Second of all, check my screen. Check your screenshot. Check your screenshot, Coach.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it.
I told you.
I'm gonna put it up for you, man. I owe it to you. Hey, I'm a good sport.
Tell you what I said.
I got you.
I said Bama got problems with Gus Malzahn's offenses, Bama got problems with mobile quarterbacks, and Bama's gonna have a problems with Tony's 3-3-5 defense.
Hey, Robert, I ain't
that
gonna
what
lie.
I said, Coach?
No, you know what? I'm gonna tell you
Ain't that
for
what I
real.
said, Coach?
Robert, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Now, let's be
I can hear
honest. You have 6 drops in this game that were game changers as far as momentum on third down total in this game. The first 4 were in the first quarter on third down, where Ty Simpson underthrew. We had drops by Josh Cuevas, Ryan Williams, like bad drops, bad throws. Now, if we able to capitalize on those, this is a different game, man. Your defense has to make adjustments. And now I'm being realistic, man. Our offensive line played a solid game. Your 6-man pressures got home late, where times where Ty Simpson could have made plays with his legs. He could have extended the play, cloud in the pocket and kind of stretched the line of scrimmage. There were times he could have made those plays, but we did not see that from Ty. And that's one thing that I'm going to say. Your defense did a real good job and staying disciplined and staying in coverage. But as far
thank you.
As far as dominating up front, our D line did not play good.
Hey, we're not talking. Hey, all that sounds good.
I'm just saying straight up, bro. Don't act like
always. History says no. Y'all got problems with Gus Malzahn's offenses. Y'all have problems with mobile quarterbacks, and y'all definitely gonna have a problem with 3-3-5 defenses. That's just the truth.
Let me look at the numbers. Let me look at the numbers because still with Ty's discrepancies, man, he played a solid game. Completion percentage was up there. I just honestly think we had too many drops with the check downs, the tight end situation, and then the fourth down.
High numbers is because of Jeremy Bernard. We let Jeremy Bernard get loose.
Well,
he had the numbers that Ryan Williams probably would have had. But Ryan Williams got hit early in the game, and that took his focus away. Check the tape.
I don't think so.
Ryan Williams getting hit.
I think Ryan Williams.
Check the game.
I think Ryan Williams really bought into being a solid decoy for this defense. Even on the play, the big third down conversion in the second half, the first one early in the second half. You can see Ryan Williams running a route, basically a release route on the pass concept, and he's pointing to Jeremy Bernard in the slot. He's telling Ty that he's open, and he's got 2 people checking off bracketing him. I think he bought into that whole concept. Ty Simpson was not locked in on a lot of these big plays, man. And then I tell you, if I didn't know no better, I would think Josh Cuevas was not big enough for the moment. I think our offensive line played solid. I think the running back room played solid. But it was times where I'm looking at the obvious play to make. Ty Simpson didn't trust Josh Cuevas. Ty Simpson didn't trust.
Our defensive front had Ty Simpson. He didn't know what he was doing. I kept saying all game, like, he is shook back there.
Man, he was shook from the first drive. When that first pass, he almost underthrew. Was it Jeremy Bernard? He almost underthrew on that first little corner route when he rolled out. And he could have threw him in stride, just underthrowing everything. And it wasn't raining that bad. I seen Castellanos, man. It wasn't like his passes were immaculate. He just was letting it rip. He didn't care. He was letting it rip. And that's what I can appreciate that from a quarterback. You would think Ty Simpson would have came in the way he was talking, the confidence that he showed up to the podium with. You would think he would have been ready to rip it, but he was holding every pass. Every pass he was holding. And you know what? I will commend Castellanos for this. He left it all on the field, man. He threw that first pick. Sapp made that perfect play on him. The coverage was solid this game. You had the one bad breakdown with Dijon Lee not getting hands on Square White. But other than that, man, you got good coverage. You have poor tackling. So I have no complaints. I don't have no excuses. I have complaints about our lack of effort. But you were right. The upset happened. I don't necessarily think it was I don't necessarily think it was a schematic thing. I think it was an effort thing coming into this game, bro. Because you got too many broken tackles in the backfield for my defense to be performing like that. I mean, that's not on my coach. When he's sent, man, Justin Jefferson had a clean play to light up Castellanos on that first drive coming out the second half. And he's holding up trying to bat the ball down for what, man? You got a clean hit. Go hit the quarterback. That's the assignment.
But, Coach, I ain't going to hold you. I'm going to go back and celebrate. We appreciate y'all. But, we're going to do this thing again next year. We coming to Tallahassee. Tuscaloosa. I'm sorry. We coming to Tuscaloosa.
Hey, appreciate you for calling in, man. Like I said, I told you I was going to be here. I was supposed to be doing another post-game show, but I'd rather have done this one because I knew we would be able to get the viewership over on Voice of College Football. So if y'all haven't tapped in on Voice of College Football, I'm trying to get Jackson in over here so we can do our post-game show. Well, appreciate you for calling in, man. We got another phone call, 334 tapping
Appreciate you,
in.
Coach.
Roll Tide, man. Hey, go Noles, man. I
Go
got to say
Noles.
it. I did lose a bet, so I got to say it. Go Noles. Roll Tide, man. Let's get it.
Call from.
Mr. Yell the one.
To accept, press 1.
Uh-oh, they hung up. 334-625-1121. Phone line open again, y'all. Hey, remember, we only can take one phone call at a time. Make sure y'all watching the show to kind of keep up on what's happening on the phone line, man. You probably like 30 seconds behind. 334-625-1121. Y'all, my eyes is like, I don't know what to think right now, man. We got 273 total in the chat. Make sure y'all run the likes up. I know we got a lot of haters in the chat that's trying to see me make excuses. I'm not making no excuses. Yellow Hammer. Yeah. Coach, he said, Coach, what he said, you a vibe. Appreciate you, man. 314, we got 314 on the line. Let's see who it is.
Call from.
Eric from St. Louis.
Darius, is this Darius from St. Louis?
No, this is Eric. My bad, Smooth.
Eric from St. Louis. Welcome to the Coach Smooth Network. You in the game with Coach Smooth. Talk to me, man. 404 call back in 4 minutes, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Eric, what's up, man? Talk to me. First of all, who your team?
Bama, come on now, roll Tide.
Okay, roll Tide, man.
Hey.
All right, listen. I don't want no pussyfooting right now. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me for real, man. What did you see?
I saw that first drive, and I was a little nervous after that. I'm not going to lie, because I'm like, that was too easy. FSU is going to make the adjustments. And that 3-3-5, man, caused problems when it came for Tide to pass the ball, because the running game just completely just went away. I don't know what happened. I don't know if our lines was just rattled after that. I don't know, man. It looked like a totally different team after that first drive from an offensive standpoint. Defensively, I thought we played a little bit better late. But, I mean, to me, the highlight of the game, Smoop, was with that muff punt FSU had. It gave us momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like Ty, he played good. I don't want to see him throw the ball 43 times. I understand we was down. You know what I mean? You got to do that. But all the fourth down attempts, I don't like that. Take the points. You're on the road. And another thing fans keep talking about is how loud Doak Stadium is, bro. They ain't got nothing on Neyland, and they got nothing on Sanford, and they got nothing on Jordan Hare. We got some tough SEC road games coming up later in the season. So this was a good first test. We failed, right? We failed. That's okay. Yeah. We got a cupcake game next week versus UL Monroe. You know what I'm saying? Shake it off. Get ready for Wisconsin. And then y'all know what's up, man. We got to go to Athens. We got to go see Kirby and them boys.
Yeah.
You know, Kirby heard the noise. He heard about how, his record versus Saban. He only got that one win when J-Mo got hurt. I understand all of that. But we got to show up and play Bama football. I don't know what it is, man. It seems like everybody in the stadium know we playing Alabama, but Bama don't know that they're Alabama.
Right.
That's all I got to say, Smooth.
Hey, Eric, you 100%, man. And this is some stuff that I've been echoing, man. The mentality has to go past the podium at this point, man. You know, we've been sold, and I'm not gonna lie. I look at this team in practice, and that's not the team I see in practice, bro. That's not the team that I mean. Those amount of missed tackles, our running back room showed up. For Jam Miller to be out, I think the running back room showed up. I think the offensive line showed up. Our receiving core failed us horribly. I will not put this on Ty. Yes, he missed 1 or 2, maybe 3 throws in this game where they could have been key moments, but I'm not putting that on Ty. So I think I accidentally hung up on Eric. Eric, appreciate you for calling in. Hey, phone line is open, man. Phone line is open. Appreciate Eric for calling in. I didn't mean to hang up, man. I got the keyboard at my lap trying to navigate between comments and everything. But Eric, appreciate you for calling in. Roll Tide, man. Much love. Hey, yeah, I'm hurt, Lady Time. Checking in on TikTok, man. We got TikTok chat up. We got Instagram Live is up, man. We got, oh my God, YouTube gonna go crazy tonight. I already know. We got so many people been waiting for me to be wrong about how this game is gonna go, and I'm gonna stand on it. I'm standing on business, man. This is not the team I saw showing up tonight. I don't think anybody saw this game. You saw 90% of the country, 90% of the country, not just Coach Smooth, but 90% of the country picked Alabama to win this game. Not one did it. This saw us going down like this. 334. Let's see who in the game.
Call from.
Mr. Yell the one.
To accept.
Yo, Mr. Yell, the one, you in the game with Coach Smooth. Talk to me, man. You got to turn the stream down in the background. We got the echo on you.
Okay, what's up, Smooth? Man, this is Mr. Yell the one. You know, I've been hollering at you guys for a minute, man.
Man, what's up, man? Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. What you got on your mind, man? Mr. Yell, the one in the chat, y'all. Hey, he on the line. He in the game. Y'all give him some love in the chat, man.
Yeah. Shout out 334. So check this out, man. I got a couple things, man. You know, I think a lot of times when people are talking about this matchup, man, they never really looked at the fact that, man, there was some very big experience on the field on the coaching staffs. I mean, you had Patricia going against Grubb. I mean, that right there was something tough already, man. Malzahn going against Womack. I mean, I think that, that experience they had on that other side with the coaching staff, man, we have to give credit to where it's due. The running backs played just fine, man. I kind of like seeing what we had coming up behind us, when we come out to the running back. On the other hand, I want to give credit to where it's due as well when it comes down to Ty. Ty showed the ability to be elusive in the pocket. When things were breaking down, he had moments where he was able to, show a little bit of escapability. But it was that's where that deer in the headlights come in at.
Yeah.
Where he was possibly making mistakes. Some of the throwing. There were opportunities, man.
Can I get? I'm gonna take 30 seconds of your time and I'm gonna give it back. There's a lot of times where this offense, based off the pressures that was sent, they flow pressure the right way to create a lane for him to flow out of and create plays. And that big one and like Zack said in the first phone call, that big one where he tried to force it to Ryan Williams, there was no need for that. That was your time to show us that you were willing to do whatever it took for it. And that was a momentum play. You still got time. If you convert that, you give yourself at least 3 extra chances to go continue that momentum on the offense. And your offense, we were moving the ball. The ground game was working. They bailed out. They didn't have a spy there for you. You had 12 yards between you and the next man. Like that one right there, that's one that's going to come back and haunt him. But I don't blame the game on that play. I go back to the tackling, man. This is that game in the first half, as far as tackling, reminded me so much of Vanderbilt first quarter.
Yeah, so you beat me to it. That was another point I was going to make. Not all of the problems on defense was defensive play call. It was poor fundamentals, tackling, pursuit angles. Man, if you were seeing a lot of times when they were going after the quarterback, they were running down to him instead of cutting him off with a proper pursuit angle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, it's almost when you think about back whenever Pee Wee football or early middle school, high school, when they had the barrels out there.
Yeah.
You're practicing on the pursuit angles. I mean, it's like, I understand that you would expect certain things to be taught already, man, but sometimes you got to break back down to those fundamentals, man. Pursuit angles are very important, especially when you're going against mobile quarterbacks. I mean, dude, it was just killing us on the defensive line, man. And more the thing, man. The other problem that we had, if you give me another minute, man, they were playing with too many selfish emotions, man, causing unnecessary penalties. And instead of having the commitment to the task at hand. I mean, we're sitting over here, man. We got a 3 and out, and we want to fall down on the quarterback and say, "Hey, I touched him."
James Smith.
That's not a part of.
That's not a smart play, man. Especially at that point in the game. No. That's in the second quarter. We able to steal a possession right there, man. That's a possession that
remember. Last year, one of our main problems was we were having a hard time getting teams off the field.
Third down.
We were having a hard time. And it was the same thing. It was the lack of discipline.
Yeah, man. 30 seconds, man. Give me your final thoughts. We got 30 seconds. We got the phone line blowing up tonight. Y'all going crazy. Don't forget, while y'all blowing the phone line up and y'all ready to call in and complain and talk trash about the coaching staff and the players and all this, remember, Coach Smoot Network is here for it all. We want to hear it. Support by dropping a like on the stream, sharing the content, donating. We got super chats on YouTube. We got direct donor through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all that stuff, man. I came here to face it. A lot of these content creators hiding right now. They not even taking phone calls. They sitting there trying to click through chats, not even trying to put all the chats up. I'm here for it. I'm standing on business, man. I'm riding with my Tide. I know this was a bad game. I still believe in Ty. True, believe it or not, I think Ty's going to be good. I think the O-line going to be good. I think we're going to get it together. I think the circumstances just was way too much for him to be that guy. And like I said, I never believed he was a game changer. Everybody got mad at me when I said it. You've been listening to me for a while, right there, bro? I've been saying it.
Yeah.
I've been saying it. So final thoughts, bro.
On that Smoot, man, is I think that at the end of the day, man, when it comes out to towards the end of the season, we're going to see that Florida State actually was a better team than we, it wasn't just an unranked team. I mean, it's unranked today.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys look like a much better team than we saw from them last year. I mean, they had a whole new team and a much better, well upgraded coaching staff. So I mean, we have to give credit where it's due, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, giving them that credit also give credit to our guys too, man. They had a much tougher opponent than they could even prepare for off of film from last year.
100%. We got 205 on the line. Anything else, man?
All
10
right.
seconds.
No, that's it, man.
All right,
Roll
man.
Tide.
Roll Tide. Appreciate you for calling in. 205, you on the line.
Call
Talk to
from-
me.
Charles Mabry.
We got Charles. We had him. Y'all got to stay on the line. Don't hang up. Stay on the line. Trying to give everybody a chance to close out, man. 334-625-1121. 334-625-1121. We need to banner up Mary J. Oh, y'all got to watch it at the bottom. It's on the ticker. No one expected Tide to be a game changer. We just want a guy who wouldn't turn the ball over and make bad decisions. Well, I'll say this. You can have a guy that won't turn the ball over and make bad decisions, but if that guy can't make the plays that need to be made, we got to have a conversation. And it's a solid conversation to have.
Dylan Durham.
Who?
To accept.
Yo, Dom, we got you in the game with Coach Swoop. Talk to me, brother.
Nah, Coach, it's Dylan.
Dylan. Oh, Dylan Durham. We got Dylan in the chat, man. We got Dylan in the game, man. Talk to me, Dylan. What's on your mind, bro? Talk to me. We got 3 minutes. Let's get it.
All right, well, I want to first of all, we need to give Jeremy Bernard his flowers because Ryan might have been a decoy, but Jeremy was locked in. And Kevin Riley needs to get more touches because he surprised me.
What about Daniel Hill? Daniel
Hill was all right, but like out of the backfield and like pass blocking, like Daniel Hill had some good pass blocking. And he had that one catch that he picked up a couple yards too, making dudes miss out in the flat. But I'm going to get into the negative now. When we missed that field goal in the second quarter, I started getting PTSD flashbacks to Vandy last year. Because I started seeing the offense that FSU was running, and it's the same thing that we were seeing from Vanderbilt last year. They were doing the fly sweep, faking it, and then running power or running dive off of that. And like you were saying, just poor tackling, and then we just couldn't stop it.
You know what, Dylan? I want people to understand, like, against the RPO look, or anytime you give a run look, you're giving that option look, you're going to get in a lot of man situations, and players literally just have to make tackles, man. You're going to have everybody locked up. It's like you got man reads. You're checking out a zone off of that read. You're gambling on even checking out a zone and dropping down and attacking the run. And when you got guys missing tackles in the backfield, it's not going to help. You're already disadvantaged on every snap with the motion. And you can't just sit back and expect, drop 8 and expect to be efficient. So you got to make tackles, man. I can't wait to go back and watch this film. I honestly believe this was another poor tackling game, man, and especially in the first half. And then you allow guys to get momentum and get their confidence built up. If you look at the first drive, the way the defensive performed, man, it was a solid drive. Guys were coming out with intensity. You saw guys making tackles. But then you get into the second and third drive, you're like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? And then that jet sweep play, that was poor effort. Red Morgan, what is going on? What is going on, Red? What is going on, Justin Jefferson? What is going on up front? We had your boy come off the edge. Was it Yanzi Pierre? I mean, like all of these big plays happen where you're just missing tackles at the first level. And even if you don't make the tackle and bring them down, at least hold them up. Get secure tackles. We got to work on our physicality. Hey, last 30 seconds, Dylan, talk to me, man. We got to open this phone line back up.
No, you're good. One thing I still can't get over is why do we have Dijon Lee one-on-one with Squirrel and not like a Domani Jackson or a Xavier Brown, someone that can match up better for speed? Other than that, it's just poor effort on tackling. Like that, that's the one thing. Like Ty kind of should have done better with his decision making. Like that fourth down play, he should have tuck and run. But other than that, it wasn't that bad.
but we just need better tackling, and that's about it.
100%, man. Well, I appreciate you for calling in, Dylan. Appreciate you for the support, and Roll Tide, man, in the chat. Continue to run the likes up, man, and y'all continue to support Dylan on the line, man. Y'all give it up for my guy, Dylan, man. Dylan, appreciate you for calling in, man. 334-625-1121. We got another caller on the line. 334. You on the line. Let's see who it is.
To accept, press
Yo, Pat, what's up? You in the game with Coach Smooth. Talk to me, man. Give me your thoughts. Well, first of all, who your team and who you repping, man?
Oh, Roll Tide, Smoot.
Roll Tide,
Put me in the
Pat.
game, man.
Hey, you in the game. Talk to me, brother.
Man, listen, coaches have got to understand that some players, man, are gamers, right? So when you come into you coming in, you seeing like Ty Simpson. Instead, he been there 4 or 5 years, but you got the best player coming in. If Keelan Russell is really spinning it and giving you, like, you know what I'm saying, some dynamic play during the season, I understand you got the 4th, 5th year player, but you coming in that second quarter, Saban would have pulled Ty and put in the player that he know, like he gave him the opportunity to see if he gonna turn the game time on. But it's some players that's gonna turn their game time, you know what I'm saying, game time play on, and you're gonna get a different side of them from what they see in practice. Every coach wants practice, but you gotta understand some players are just dynamic players, man, and they might not can give you everything in practice. The practice get boring is practice, but you got players that. Like that ain't it, man. I don't think that Lawson should have got all that playing time that he got. I feel like that guy from Colorado should have got some more. More play.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That Lawson need is not 100%.
Yes. Talk.
I mean?
Hey, come on, keep saying it because I've been saying this stuff with. Have you been watching me the past few weeks? Because I've been saying this about certain players. Listen, Keon Keeley should have had more reps. I don't care what y'all say. Yeah. I know we love that Yanzi Pierre has shown flashes, but Keeley got in for 3 snaps this game that I saw. 3 snaps. And when 31 was on either edge of that defense, you didn't see the same type of penetration or effectiveness with the F. Come on, man. LT Overton and Keeley are your key. And then I love Russaw being in the position to play the weak side linebacker. Next to either Mike linebacker you have, Russaw might need to get off the edge. He's way more effective in the middle of the defense.
In the middle of the defense, exactly. There you go. Okay, cool. We judging this as fans, and you have definitely a better from an average fan. You have a true coach aspect of the game, right? So the coaches got to understand that and make changes during the season. Make a change. Just don't let this game go to waste.
Yeah.
Make the changes that need to be made. If you see the play difference of regardless of who we're playing at Florida State, regardless. We should have went in there and dominated better than what we did, because that first drive to go down and score, we're running the ball. It was cool. We was comfortable getting under center, and we was doing a little kind of a delay handoff, and we had them. That first drive. Do that until that they stop us. That second drive and the third drive, we went off the game plan. We went from that. We went away from that, right?
Yeah.
That first drive, we went down the field. We was under center. We was comfortable. We was under center. We was getting little gas runs. That we wanted. That's our game plan. Stick to that. If that's what y'all been comfortable with the whole season, then stick with that during the rest of the game until they stop it. Until they find a way to stop it. Because it seemed like under center, our routes wasn't developing enough. We wasn't comfortable. And when Ty rolled out, he didn't roll out. He rolled out thinking somebody's gonna get open. He didn't roll when he learned his progressions didn't get opened up. He didn't run to get that first down.
He wasn't aggressive at attacking the line of scrimmage. You gotta attack the line of scrimmage with intent. You gotta be able to keep your eyes downfield. The very same thing that you all tainted Jalen Miro for all of last season. I'm not gonna give y'all this. I'm not gonna give y'all this pass because I told y'all. That's what separated him from Ty Simpson. At least I know when Jalen Miro roll into the line of scrimmage, hey, he gonna tuck that thing. We got a chance. Yeah. He may not get a positive play, but I know at least we got a chance. Tonight, I did not feel like Ty was going to at least make them believe that he was going to make a play with his legs, and he has the ability to. But to his defense, and then I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to close out. To his defense, this was his first start. He was on the road. The conditions weren't in place. And for the few plays, I think the two out of the 7 plays where he needed to get outside the pocket, the 5 times he just left the pocket too early. But those 2 times where he left the pocket early and it wasn't the best read, he still could have made a better play like Jalen would with his legs if he just he buy into using his legs. So go ahead and get your 30 seconds left. Then we'll go open the phone line back up, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, look, I just want to, for Alabama coaches, whatever that may be listening, find the identity of your team right now during this time and take advantage of this loss because it's something to build off of. But finding the identity and stick with it throughout the rest of the season, and we can win some ball games, man. But yeah, appreciate it, Coach Smooth. Put me in the game, man.
100%, man. I appreciate you, man. Roll Tide, man. Pat in the game chat. We got another call on the line, 205. We're gonna get you in the game. Let me get this mouse over here.
Call from
Charles.
Yo, Charles, what's up, man? You in the game, Coach Smooth? Talk to me, man.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, man? Listen, what's up? I ain't heard from you in a minute, Uncle Charles. How you feeling?
Man, I've been on the move, man. You know, with big family, I got obligations all over the place. I got to be here. I got to be there. All the school stuff. But let me tell you something, Coach. I'm gonna say this. This was a horror movie. This wasn't no football game. This was an actual horror movie. The last time I seen something this bad was back in 1979, The Exorcist. When she sat up in that bed and her head turned around and she started spitting green stuff out of her mouth. See, that's what I saw today. That's what the world I saw today. Let me tell you something, man. What in the world is going on? We knew where we was going at the end of last year. Okay, we come in and we're supposed to didn't even happen today. Why are we looking like this? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I got a friend of mine. He went to Africa. Like I said, he wanted me to go with him round trip ticket. And I said, look, man, I'm not going to go over there. It's hot enough over here. Let me tell you something. They told them people, listen, don't get outside the realm where the animals are roaming. But no, they didn't listen. And they went on that road and 50 baboons made them get out of the car. And one of them was the leader. The one with the red behind and the swole head, he was the leader. He said, give me them glasses. Give me them pants. I said, give it to me. See, this is what we're going down the wrong road, Coach. We're going down the wrong road. Today, what I saw, now, I don't know how much confidence they got in this quarterback we got, but I'm going to tell you, I ain't got much. I'm going to tell you that right now. Listen, he waited his turn. He got his chance, Coach, and this is what he gave us. Your quarterback is your leader. That's the one that make the plays. The troops follow the leader. This is what they do. See, so let me tell you something, Coach. You don't go bowling in flip-flops. You know why? Because that damn bowling ball might fall on your foot.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to say this in closing. I don't know what this is or what that is, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip me on an old channel where I can watch The Price is Right. At least on there, you'll know who won. Let me say this in closing. Do whatever you want to do. You can watch Alabama and your pressure can go up, your blood pressure can go up, but I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to let mine go up. I'm not going to do it. I have went too far in this Alabama thing, the Alabama movement, and since I was 7 years old, and I don't see some horrible Alabama teams, and they ain't never looked like that. At least they tried. Like Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant wasn't playing up there in that big old thing up there with some big old country town lemonade with ice all in it, and you out there about to die. By the time that game happened, you're a madman. That's why he was able to win national championships. This is why Nick Saban is who he is. This is why Nick Saban. So, Coach Saban, I miss you, man. I gotta say it, but I don't know what's gonna go on with this coach. And man, I appreciate you letting me call in, man.
Hey, Uncle Charles, you know you welcome on the Coach Smooth Network anytime, man. Listen, this is why we here. I don't care win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna stand up for my Crimson Tide. We got 109 in the chat on YouTube, 58 likes. I don't think I should take another call until we get at least 75 likes on the stream, man. I don't care if you a Bama fan or not. You need to like the stream. We here. What other channel standing up and really being I told y'all, man, this is not the game I expected. I didn't call this game like this. I did not see it going the way it was going. And if you look at how the game was called from our coaching standpoint, before we go calling for coaches to be fired, man, look at the players. Look how many missed tackles we had. Look how many players were literally you got an opportunity to really go and fill a gap and put a hit on a player in the gap and just show them that you're there. Keon Sabb, our free safety, was making harder hits and harder tackles, making better effort at tackling. And Bray Hubbard making better effort at tackling than Deontay Lawson and Justin Jefferson. And some of our defense. Landon Simmons, I hope y'all saw number 90 step out there and get his opportunity. Asaya Fager, their interior defensive line behind Beeman, behind James Smith, they did their job. Guys got to be able to feel and make tackles. When you slow down and go rewatch this game, Chad, I don't want to hear no complaint about no blitz calls and none of that. Y'all got to go back and watch. There were times, man, we had 4 or 5 guys in the backfield and could not wrap up and make tackles. And you got guys off, being a possibility for -4 rushing yards, leaning forward and gaining 3 yards off of first down play because guys don't want to make tackles. So if we're going to blame our coaching staff, like I said last year, let's work tackling drills. I love your play calling on the defensive side, Kane Woman. A few times you get caught in mismatches because that's the personnel set you got out there. You expect guys to adjust the first game of the season. You might see a few miscues here and there. But tackling, we got to fix that. That's got to be a priority number one. If motherfuckers not tackling in practice, they got to come out the game, bro. They got to come out of practice. We got to get guys that want to tackle. All this talent on this roster, and we can't tackle? I said tackle the mother guy, man. We can't sit here and play like, y'all, it's tackling. Uncle Charles, I appreciate you for calling in. Roll Tide, man. We got more people calling on the line, man. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, man. Hey, 334-625-1121. We got to tackle, chat. The quote Nick Saban, the coaches are either teaching it that way or allowing it that way. I think at this point, you have a point, Redfish Stalker. At this point, we're seeing something in practice, and it's not rolling over. I have told y'all many times, Ty Simpson might look perfect in practice, but there were some key moments where he should have been the guy. Y'all remember Coach Grubb said it. Coach Kalen DeBoer said it. We got to have a guy that just can't manage the game, but can be a game changer. Somebody that can create plays when the play is off schedule. We didn't get that from Ty Simpson. And when I look at the ratio of how many chances the offensive line gave Ty Simpson compared to the times that he was truly under pressure, he had more opportunities to make plays with time than he had to make plays with his legs. Shout out to the 79 likes in the chat. Continue to run them up. We got 110 on YouTube. How many we got on TikTok? Let me go check the TikTok chat. Phone line is open 334-625-1121. They said we did that last year after Vandy, but I didn't see no adjustments. What? You didn't see no adjustments? You didn't see no adjustments when guys are literally Florida State broke more tackles in the backfield than I've seen broken in open field downfield. The bad play on the reverse, that was the worst tackling downfield that we saw all game. 251, we got you.
Call from
Cindy put me in the game.
Oh, Cindy, you're in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, girl. Look good. First of all, welcome back and good to hear your voice. It's been a while. How you been?
Oh, I've been working hard, Smook.
All right.
I just wanted to call and say, hey,
Hey.
I miss you.
I miss you too, girl. Look, we miss your name in the chat. I miss that old pretty little face in the chat. Don't Cynthia Middleton in the chat, man. I miss y'all. Hey, look, y'all know she a solid AAA member. She been here since the start. Ain't never switched up. Life done got her busy and extra busy on us. But she here, man. Come on.
I gotta tell a AAA family the big news.
What's the big news, Cindy?
I'm a new grandmama.
Girl, no. Look, that's some good news on this cloudy, showery day that we done had. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
She's 3 months old.
3 months already?
Yep. Actually, yeah, I'm driving from my son's house now. I got to go see the game with her, and that's the only thing good about this game.
Yeah, look, you got to go see the grandbaby. I can't be mad at you. And hey, you brought some sunshine to our cloudy day over here on the Coast Moon Network. I'm telling you right now. This team.
I hope everybody's doing good.
Hey, listen, my family doing good. I got a new puppy. I don't know if you've seen my new puppy. He's huge.
I've been watching your lives, but I haven't been able to type in. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Look, you in there? I think I got 3 pages blocked from this channel, and they all are pages that were created the day that they commented on my channel. Clearly, they were troll pages. So.
Oh, gotcha.
But nah, Cindy, I appreciate you for calling in and roll tide, baby.
Oh, roll tide, Smook. I just wanted to tell everybody in AAA family it's gonna be okay.
We're gonna be tell him, Cindy, we're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
This first one was a test, man, and I didn't expect it to go this way, nor did I expect this type of outcome, but I think this might be the one.
What about Ty's decision making? What'd you think about that? I thought he'd be a little bit better at that.
I will say for the first,
like he was holding the ball too long.
A lot. I felt like he was holding the ball too long, but a lot of his I don't have a problem with a lot of his decision making. I'm not gonna lie. It was maybe 4 plays in the game, and they were key plays.
Like when he should have run for the first down.
That's one of them. But then the underthrow to Jeremy Bernard, that's a big play that should have happened. 2 of those, and then you force the second one to Jeremy Bernard in the end zone when Ryan Williams is wide open underneath that, and then you don't take you force the check down to Kevin Riley in the flats when you got your best route in the middle of the defense wide the freak open. You don't have no pressure on you. Like where is this?
And those FSU defenders were smart. They was coaching them up.
Oh yeah.
Holes, and you see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you get a penalty, you see what happens.
Yeah, you can slow it down, and that's what I said about Dijon Lee. I would have accepted the pass interference on that one. You didn't get no hands on him on the snap. You got
freak about tackling
that. Cindy, you're not even the coaching eyes of the community. You're really looking at it from a fan standpoint, being the mom in the stands type stuff, and you seeing the same. Kane Womack, this same scheme that really had an opportunity to change the landscape of how Alabama defense has been operating over the past 3 years.
I don't want to hear none of this. We got hurt, this and that. That don't have nothing to do with no tackles.
Nothing. Missed tackles, Cindy. Simple as that. Missed tackles. Missed tackles. 30 seconds, Cindy. What else you got to say before we open this phone line back up?
Nothing much. I just want to tell I love all y'all, and we're going to be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be watching.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. I appreciate the love and the support. Roll Tide, Cindy.
Roll Tide, buddy.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all give it up for Cindy. Phone lines open 334-625-1121. Y'all go ahead and call in. Share your thoughts, man. We already went for an hour. Dang. All these phone calls. Alabama fan, he said, let me call in the show. You call in. Call in. The phone line is open. I can't help if you don't call in before somebody else, man. You hear it? Look, the phone line open right now. Here it goes. It's ringing right now.
Call from
Tommy Tidwell.
Oh, we got Tommy. Oh, Lord. All right, Tommy, you in the game. Talk to me, man.
Hello?
Tommy, you in the game. Talk to me, brother.
What's up, man? Hey, what happened today, Coach Smith? Can you tell me what happened?
Tommy, you tell me what happened. I know you ready to rant, and don't even play around with it. Don't read around the bush. You ain't got but 3.5 minutes left. Give me what you got, Tommy.
I think the defense needs to work on some things this week, some kinks out. Ty looked good, but we was throwing the ball down the field, and he overthrew a couple, but I think we'll be fine by Saturday night when we play at home, because these kids are going to be so mad. They're going to want to probably take the frustration out and lose them in a row.
I'm going to tell you this, man, and this is because y'all were so hard on Jalen Monroe last year. If we're talking about a fourth-year guy that has had, like I said, 3 years, 2 different systems, mainly, majority in 2 different systems. This is his second year. Ty Sips is not coming in with the same thing stacked against him that Jalen Monroe was. You got the more experienced offensive line. You got, the more dynamic playmakers that have been recruited for the system. You have an opportunity to make big plays in moments, and he didn't deliver. He didn't deliver tonight, and in the big moments. Now, on the flip side of that same statement, 2 things can be true at once. Ty didn't get help in a lot of those key moments. He was late on a few passes. Josh Quavers had hit your hands 3 times. You had 3 big drops out of the 5 targets that you had. I think he had 5 or 6 targets. Josh Quavers had 3 big drops. Yes, they were late, but it hits your hands, Josh. Catch the ball. That's what you got. You got NIL to do. You came from Washington to lead this tight end room. I'm telling you, man, Caleb Edwards, I saw you get some reps. Marshall Pritchard, I seen him get 1 or 2. I think he was out there for 2 plays. I think it's time to really go into depth. We went in depth on every other position except for the offensive line. We went in depth with our wide receiver room. Saw Derek Meadows get snaps. I saw Kevin Riley. We saw Kevin Riley, Dre Washington, Richard Young, and Daniel Hill all 4 be effective in the run game.
Yeah.
Let's continue to explore the depth. If we have that much competition across the roster, let's continue to explore the depth in big moments like that. Give guys an opportunity. Lassie Brooks, I saw you get 4 snaps. Why is Lassie Brooks only getting 4 snaps when Ryan Williams has dropped 3 passes in this game? Let's hold everybody accountable. Why is everybody giving Ryan Williams a pass? How many passes did Ryan Williams drop this game, chat? Talk to me. Tommy, I'm going to give you 30 more seconds. I took 30 seconds. You get 30 seconds. Go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying, I'm seeing some things. I'm not seeing a Bakwe in there on the speed sweep. Where's he at?
I ain't got no answer for you. I'm trying to figure out the same thing. You got all this talent. You got all this talent outside of. Listen, and it's not just the defense. Y'all got to remember the defense forced 3 and outs, 3 turnover on downs in the first half, and we didn't get any points off of them. We didn't even and if y'all want to get at me for coaching, I would say this: the only question I have with coaching is there were 2 possessions in key moments where we should have took 3 points, at least attempted to take 3 points, that we did not take them. We went for the 4th down, the one the check down to Kevin Riley, which didn't need to be, that pass didn't need to be taken. You had time, Ty. You had time. You could have, even on that one, I think if you really trust your protection like you did in other parts of the game and took sacks or negative plays, you trust your protection on that play, and you could climb the pocket and make the play with your legs if you utilize it, but you didn't.
I'm gonna go to the game Saturday night. I want to see what we look like.
I'll be there too, Tommy. As a matter of fact, you make sure you hit me up so we can link up, man. I want you to be a part of the game day entourage because I'm gonna be on campus Thursday through Saturday.
Okay, man. I just want to. I think they'll bounce back. I think there's some things. If we could get Jam Miller back for the Georgia game, that'd be huge.
Hey, what you think about Proctor? This is the 4th big game, 4th or 5th big game.
Yeah.
Big game with a lot of media attention about it, and he's not the premier left tackle that you expect him to be. What's your thoughts on that?
Caden Proctor. I don't know anything about the kid. All I know is he should have stayed at Iowa.
Hey, somebody just said that in the chat, man. Hey, Tommy, appreciate you for jumping in the game with me, man. We got to get this phone line open back up. Roll Tide, man, Tommy. Y'all, man, I've been telling y'all all of these things I've been talking about, man. We got so much young talent. Maybe it's time to turn the page on a lot of different spots. And I'm not giving up on these players. It's game 1. I really think there's still space for some changes to be made. But y'all, from a coaching standpoint, even from a fan standpoint, I can't understand how y'all blaming the coaching for not making adjustments. And you literally got players missing tackles. This is never a coaching problem when your players are missing tackles. Talk to me. They can make sense. Let's listen. I want to start a fire, right? This is the lighter, right? I want to start a fire. As long as this paper is over here, and I keep this fire over here because the lighter can't move itself, and I keep lighting this, there's no fire going to start. But the moment I put this lighter in position, it's up to all the chemical makeup and everything that's around this mug to start a fire. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, chat. Like I could put this lighter anywhere. If I put it in position to start a fire, it's supposed to start a fire. If everything I trained it to do or I've made it to do, it's supposed to do what it's doing. When I put it in position, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. These players got to do what they've been trained to do. They got to do what they've been taught. They got to do what they've been taught to do. Schematically, Kane Womack dialed up a few run blitzes, man, and a lot of pass rush packages with 4 personnel. I did not see the effectiveness there in the backfield with securing the tackles. Even opportunities where you could have stopped them short on pass plays or that maybe the run might have broken a tackle in the backfield. You got 2 and 3 guys falling off a guy. 6-1. Got 6-1 on the line. Yo, what's up? You in the game with Coach Smooth? Who we got on the line?
Man, this is Walter. Put me in the game, Coach Smooth.
Who is this?
Walter from Mississippi.
Oh, Walter, what's good, man? Welcome to the show. You in the game with Coach Smooth. Talk to me, man. Y'all give it up for Walter in the chat, man.
Man, I saw some issues from last year. I don't know. They just seem underprepared, and I don't think it's the coaching staff. I don't think the strategy was bad. I really think that those guys just didn't take Florida State serious. I mean, drop passes. That's a lack of focus. That's a lack of attention to detail. I don't get it. And then Ryan got hit and he quit. I don't know. He don't like physicality apparently. And
Can I say something?
sure.
I don't think people wanted to hear the truth when I was talking about this in the offseason about how much depth we have past Ryan Williams. I think the media hype around Ryan Williams allows it should help our offense to where tonight, where he was most effective was being the decoy. Yeah. That's when he was the most effective. When he was beating that first man, and then you see the safety literally bail out to bracket this guy. Ty Simpson got to see that. Yeah. And that's what happened. Jeremy Bernard was a beneficiary. I told y'all this. Isaiah Horton got hurt. Rico Scott missed on a lot of reads. You didn't check off the Rico Scott. You didn't get it to Rico Scott early in the progression. Cole Adams comes in, effective route running. You didn't hit Cole Adams one. Tight end Josh Cuevas has 3 big drops, not just drops, but 3 big ones. Ryan Williams had 3 big drops, not just regular drops, big drops. Chat. I can't fully blame Ty, even though 2 of those passes was bad behind the player passes or late passes, however you want to describe it. I still think if they hit the wide receiver hands, man, you got to make the play. Ryan Williams doesn't drop that pass right there. He gets a targeting call on him because that defender definitely dropped his helmet. If you catch the ball and tuck the ball to secure yourself, you got a chance to make a play. And we're just talking about fundamentals at this point, man. Use your hands.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. He don't catch him cleanly. He had that issue last year, not catching it cleanly, juggling it, not using it, both hands. I don't get it. But and then Ty, to me, was trying not to make a bad play. He wasn't playing loose at all.
Hey, we got a super chat from Thad and Chase said chasing the bass, $2 super chat said bring back Miro, #link. Hey, on some real, at least we know on a few of these, right? A few of these plays where it didn't work out. At least we know Miro gives us a chance with his legs. I think Ty gives us a chance if he trusts his legs on a lot of these plays. The 3rd and 7 where nobody was within 12 yards of you when you rolled out and you tried to hit it to Ryan Williams. I truly believe that the 2 DBs and mind you, Ryan Williams did win the battle out there, right? He did win the battle, but you got the easier play with your legs. It's raining. Why not tuck that thing and go ahead and keep that angle you was on? 7 yards. That's 2 big steps, man. 2 big strides. You covering 7 yards. Come on, man. And then I'm not mad at the officiating in this game. I will say the ACC crew that called tonight's game was a solid crew. We got the pass interference that we deserve. One of them was questionable, but if you look at it, I think that was Rico Scott. They were hand fighting in the end zone where Ty Simpson kind of forced it. It was a good 50-50 ball. Derek Meadows got a lot of snaps. Like I said, I knew that we were going to utilize our depth, man. And I think we're going to see the attitude of the team. Can we get past this loss? This wasn't expected by nobody coming from the Bama fan base. And a lot of your Florida State fan base did not believe. So 45 seconds, man, we got to get this phone line back open.
Man, that's pretty much that was all on my mind, man. I just had to get it off my chest because I was shocked. I was like, you had the whole off season to correct some of this stuff. Did y'all tackle at all during the off season, or did you set the edge?
Hey, Walt, yeah. I got people on Twitter that think we should just bubble wrap the team and slow down in practice so that we can get on the plane and get to Tallahassee. Clearly, we needed another day of tackling. We didn't tackle Monday. We barely tackled Tuesday. And then when we tackled Wednesday, we had an injury with Tim Keenan. We got to tackle. We got to get into our tackling drills and really get into this tackling thing.
That's right. Absolutely.
For sure, man. Appreciate you for calling in on the walk, man. 100% in supporting the Coach Smoot Network, my guy.
Absolutely, man. Take care.
All right, man. Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Hey, 334-625-1121. I told y'all, man, this post game calling show, we gonna stand up. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna stand 10 toes down. We're gonna hold it down, man. I know this ain't the ideal situation. This ain't what we thought would happen, but my guy, Bama Boy 22 said we unranked after today. Man, what if Florida State actually might be a solid team after all of the transfers and all the experience they was able to pull in? If you're on Instagram, tap in on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch so we can see your comments, and don't be scared to comment. I'm here for it. We don't have the coaching. Got weak ass players. There's not a dog on the roster. Bill Valentine, I think you're a if that's what you think. I don't have a problem with the coaching. Y'all can keep talking about that crap all you want. I seen adjustments made. Y'all looking at the ball move across the field. I'm talking about guys making penetration on the D line and linebackers not feeling and making tackles when they have an opportunity.
Call from
Run.
Yo, you're in the game with Coach Smook. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Texas.
Texas. What's your name, brother?
Run.
Run?
Yeah.
Run. You're in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man.
Man, it's a sad day in Tuscaloosa, brother.
Yes, sir.
I just don't know if this coach right here, he ain't got the enthusiasm like the Nick Saban had. You don't get after the players. And I don't think Kane Womack, he cutting it.
That's what you got, because I disagree. I disagree highly. We can't get these players. We can't get these players no passes. You got players getting paid now. You got all this practice time, all this offseason hype about showing up and resetting the standard. And we come out and we miss all those tackles. We drop all those passes. I don't think that's coaching at this point. Anytime you got an opportunity for a player to make a catch and complete a 2nd and 8 or a 3rd and 2. Or I can't remember the other drops. It was like 9 big drops in this game between the wide receiver core. That's not play calling. That means my coach, my OC is calling perfect plays. My quarterback is seeing it for the most part. May not be getting the best passes out, may not be getting the perfect ball out, but he's seeing it. And we're seeing drops by wide receivers. We're seeing what guys are getting, 40K, 50K. To represent Alabama and say that they're good at doing, which is catching the ball, and we're seeing drops. I want y'all. You know what? I'll be the bad guy today. I'll be the villain. Ryan Williams was the biggest disappointment for me in the wide receiver core. He was the biggest disappointment. I could take a tight end dropping the ball like he did. Having a lot of pressure on them. The 2 out of the 4 drops he had, they were understandable. Ty Simpson kind of set him up.
What about the 4th down? That's 6 points that we took off the board.
Hey, 2 4th downs. 2 4th downs. We should have kicked it. I agree. That's coaching right there. But you got to think the momentum of the game. I don't like the play call with Grubb there. I think you definitely put the ball back on the ground for that 4th and 1. You put the ball back on the ground. You give your offensive line a chance to lean. You did it earlier in the same drive. Put the ball back on the ground, or at least give us the rollout look, the RPO look with the tight end leaking out. At least give us that. Don't put them out in a full pass cut like this. This has got to be more so of an understanding from the player's standpoint. And I think that players got to execute 10 times better if we're going to see a playoff team. And I'm not giving up on this team. I think first game jitters definitely took place. If you look at and we talk about the offensive line playing solid, if I had to grade the offensive line today, I would give them a solid B- C+ on today. And that's because I saw a look from Wilkin for me that I saw last year against USF. And I saw the same type of characteristics. Guys, deer in the headlights look. Ty Simpson had that deer in the headlights look. Caden Proctor missing assignments again. The interior of our O-line plays solid.
Yeah. Well, we got to run the ball. Run the ball opens up the passing game.
Right.
If we don't run the ball, it ties the defense down.
it ties the defensive line down. It makes guys ease up towards the line. Then they open up those passing lanes. We can't pass, and then keep passing. And then we're one-dimensional now because we can't run. And that's what happened in the second half, especially. We became one-dimensional. They knew it. And that's what happened. That's
100%. 100%. Hey, 20 seconds, man. We got the phone line open. 936, call back in 30 seconds. 20 seconds to close out your car, bro.
All right, man. I'm still roll tide all the way.
You already know, man. Roll tide till we die, man. It's just one game. We got 11 more to go in this regular season, and this game don't even matter when you really think about it. 92 likes on the street, 94 in the chat. Continue running likes up. Hey, appreciate you for calling in, man, and catch you on the next one. Roll tide, brother. Yes, sir. Y'all go ahead and continue to run the calls in, man. Run the likes up. Continue to run the likes up. We get to 100 likes on the night stream, we might have a little giveaway, man. I have a little getaway, even with a loss. Don't forget, we got charitable giving opportunities. Hey, Bill Valentine, you better calm down, man. Talk about I don't know ball, boy. You better check my resume. Well, man, you tapping into the wrong chat, thinking I'm gonna hold anything, bro. I got something for your head. Talking about I don't know ball. You better go watch the game again. All the missed tackles, man. We gotta get more effort from our players. Get the hell out my screen, my stream talking that crazy noise. I'll fire your bum up, homeboy. 936, you in the chat. Who it is?
T.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
Yo, T, you in the chat. Give me 1 second, T. I got to rant on somebody real quick. You can give me a second?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you your minute back. Hey, a coach is a coach, no matter what level. And just to indulge and give you a little history on Coach Smoot, I'm a state championship coach. Georgia High School state champion. 2021. We did that. Calvary High School. Go check the record books. Go check who was on that coaching staff. Not only that, but your boy done coached on a couple playoff teams too. In my short 7 years of coaching and my young career of being a coach, like an actual coordinator. So check it. Bill, who are you? Who are you, Bill? Who are you, Bill? You can't even put a profile picture on your YouTube channel. But you come in talking crazy, talking about who to fire. Sit your lane. Hey, put him in timeout. I don't even want to hear it. Put him in the chair over here. He's not even a Bama fan. Put him over here. Put him in this chair over here. One of my mods. Let's get back to the chat. T, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Mook. How you feeling, man?
Man, I don't know how to feel, Coach. Man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I don't have no excuses. We got outplayed. We got outplayed.
I feel like I know you say don't call out the coaches, but I got to call out the strength and conditioning coach because it seems like our D-linemen ain't strong. Like, what the hell? Or y'all just getting out physical? We got pumped. Like, or missing Tim Keno just as that big. Even on offense, like, man, like, I pull a tire. Get Keelan. I know Keelan Young. Let us see if we can here at least get something going. You know, I mean, like you said, they getting paid. There's no excuses. Now you can't be playing soft. I mean, bring back Scott Cocker. We need the extra energy, but I mean, it feels like for the last few years, are we not recruiting strong D linemen? Like, what's going on?
You know
They
what?
got good, bro.
I will say this. I like what I saw, and this is why I said depth of rotation is going to be key to the success of this defensive line. You got a lot of light fronts with this 4-2 scheme, and a lot of times it looks like a 3-3, but it's not. I want everybody to check the alignment. Pre-snap, just because you got one guy standing up doesn't mean it's a 3-3. You got three guys with their hands in the ground doesn't mean it's a 3-3. You're going to see one of those linebackers walk at any point in time. You're going to see it walk into the 7 or the 9 technique on either side of the ball. You're going to see one of those outside linebackers. You never want to see three linebackers standing up at the mid-second level of the defense for this scheme. You'll see a strong safety, the Husky, Deshaun Jones, or Red Morgan, or Bray Hubbard walk down and play kind of close in the box, but you won't see three linebackers standing up. Right. So therefore, we don't have a 3-3-5 scheme. Just because you have an outside linebacker, which tonight before John Latham went out, you saw us going with the bigger frame wolf position. I talked about this in the offseason. get in the wolf position to a versatile rotational standpoint to where guys like Quay Roussard don't have to play 50+ snaps a game, so you can have in the line of scrimmage containment plus pass rushing ability from your Woosh position.
Right.
So you got Ja Latham in that rotation. You got Quay Roussard there, but then you got Yancey Pierre, who played a lot of snaps, was not able to do in line of scrimmage containment, but on the pass rush, you saw him be effective in the pass rush. So I don't see the discrepancies in the D-line like everybody else. Now, big plays, I could say, okay, boom. They not getting pressure, but let's think about it. The plays that they are getting pressure, they just not finishing, man. Look how many. Just slow down and everybody go back and watch the first half. You got to make tackles. If we make tackles, we not even having this conversation because the D-line was pressure in the pocket. We was collapsing the pocket.
I feel like that too. Then I look like, I feel like Calhoun need to get a little bit playing more. And I ain't gonna lie, that first touchdown that Thomas got, I feel like Deontay Lawson led up at the end. If he would have just hit him and knocked him out of bounds, like you done gave us, hey, now we stop him. I feel like he kind of led up at the end of that play. You know, and you can see that his speed related. Get one of them quick linebackers in there, man. Put QB Reese in. Let us get somebody that can run sideline. They should have had somebody in there that could go sideline to sideline anyway, knowing how Tommy Castellanos play and how Gus Malzahn we're gonna call the game anyway. We know how Gus Malzahn. You know he gonna do sideline to sideline. Then he gonna hit you in the mouth right here. You know, I feel like, you know, and like you said, the players got to play up to that. You getting paid now. Everybody's so worried about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm doing this on my podcast, or I'm doing that on my podcast. And hey, well, you ain't coming out here performing. Like, I mean, the only player I could say that quoted it best, and he had a bad game this year, was Art. He was like, hey man, I'll let my daddy study whatever. Hey, that don't mean nothing if I can't do this on the field. Man, y'all got to show up on the field. Do what y'all getting paid to do now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even gonna lie. Earl Little Jr. showed his ass today. He showed up. Today.
He showed up.
Like,
and you want me to tell you what helped Earl Little show up today though? Let's be real. Earl Little was beat on the first two passes that was incomplete. He was beat by the tight end Josh Cuevas. Ty underthrew him on that one, and Ryan Williams had him beat on the crosser. And he was able to fade off of that and make a play with the safety that was beat on Jeremy Bernard because of the bad read there. So I'm going to give Florida State their credit where it's due. We knew they had a talented roster with all the transfer and all the guys. I talked about all the names on this roster that would have a potential to show up. All Alabama had to do was execute today, and we're not even having these conversations. You look at how the game was called, especially from the beginning. The defense came out first four drives. And look good. A few tackles missed here and there, but you're talking about swarming to the ball, securing tackles. It got to a point where we were swarming to the ball and missing multiple tackles, man. Why are we not able to tackle? We're at the University of Alabama, and we can't complete tackles of all things on the planet. We can't complete tackles. You got 20 seconds, man. I got to open this phone line up, man. Talk to me, bro.
All right, bet. And last one. Since when do we constantly go for it on fourth down instead of getting the point? You go for it on fourth. I mean, you get the point 2 times, and then we score that touchdown. We score. Hey, we in the game. Now you done built them players' confidence back up. Now you fighting for something. Now they scrapping and scratching. Why are you going for it on fourth down that early in the game for? But man, roll Tide, roll forever, Alabama, man. We got to do better, man.
100%, T. Appreciate you for calling in, man. And remember, man, continue to like and subscribe on the channel, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all run this thing up. We need 5 more likes to get to 100. I knew we would be able to get the numbers. Y'all know Coach Smook don't run from no smoke now. Y'all know I don't run from no smoke. I always be listen. Y'all got other content creators. They gonna be live. They gonna be making excuses or complaining. I'ma stand on what I said, man. This team, like I told y'all, if we don't have better execution by the players, I don't have a problem with the coaching philosophy. I think both coaches have a good mindset of where college football is going, and they are ahead of the curve when it comes to the style of play calling you need to be successful. We saw it work at other universities. Why the hell can't it work at the University of Alabama, and we supposed to have the best roster in the country? That's not coaching. That's players at this point. I appreciate you for calling in, T. We'll catch you on the next one. Roll Tide, my brother.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Y'all got to wake up, man. Y'all got to wake up. I'm telling y'all. Y'all see me like this doggone napkin on fire? That's real life demonstration. Y'all don't get that on other shows. I lit this mug on fire to show y'all, man. As long as I got this lighter could do all this talking, popping, and get in front of the mic and all this stuff, right? But if I never put this lighter in a spot to make a fire, it's not gonna do nothing. I gotta have the mindset to say, hey, lighter, get right here. And if I hit this lighter and it's supposed to make a fire and it ain't got no gas or it ain't put enough gas and it don't give me a fire right here, that's the lighter's not doing his job. That's not me, that's the lighter. Right? That lighter is supposed to create a fire when I put it in spots to make fire. And put it in spots where it can be flammable. I think K1, Michaela, the boy, Ryan Grubb and staff, they put these players in spots to be flammable and they just didn't show up. And yes, I'm gonna be the one to talk about Ryan Williams. Twitter, be mad at me. I don't give a flying at this point. Twitter, y'all can be mad at me. I don't care. Y'all gonna have to hold Ryan Williams accountable. Too many times your big play wide receiver dropping the ball in big moments. We saw it last year against Oklahoma, a turnover on a big play. Listen, how y'all gonna blame Jalen Miro for a crosser pattern? Ryan Williams catches the ball, he gets tackled. That was against Auburn or was it against Auburn or Oklahoma? Vanderbilt, he drops the pass because he's not securing the ball before he turns upfield. I'm not saying that he has to be perfect, but guys, we got more than Ryan Williams. And I need our quarterbacks to hear that. We need the offense to hear that. It's more than Ryan Williams in receiving core. I think Rico Scott needs a lot more targets. Jeremy Bernard needs to be a focal point. Isaiah Horton got hurt. But we saw his effectiveness. At least we know he's gonna hold on to the ball. Another ACC team. And y'all got to get out of this conference stuff, man. It's a new wave of football. You got a lot of rosters with former SEC talent on it, starting on it right now. Was Ryan hurt all offseason? No. In the spring, he had a few nagging injuries, nothing serious. He was still practicing, just wasn't in full contact. And I hate that they didn't put him back in full contact because look what happens when he takes a solid hit. Shook up the rest of the game. 334-625-1121. Phone line is open. Tight ends were underwhelming. We didn't rotate in the tight end room deep enough. I told you I was excited about this tight end room, and we didn't get a chance to see him. Caleb Edwards got in on the passing concepts, and you saw the passing game open up. Just him being in the passing concepts was a lot better than having Josh Cuevas. And maybe the rain was a factor in the route running. Whiskey Gaming, shut the up. Are you serious? Pete Golden gives up 40 against that Florida State offense. Y'all, you're one of those fans. As a matter of fact, I seen a lot of fair weather fandom going on. Let me go to this. Let me put some fair weather assignments up. Let me get the fair weather report ready because y'all tripping. Hey, y'all thought I was gonna let y'all get away. No, I seen a lot of y'all in this chat just a few days ago talking about this is gonna be the best defense in the world. And now you're falling out after one doggone game. I've been setting y'all up the whole time. Y'all see I ain't been responding. Y'all see I ain't been responding to you. You little fair weather ass. Are you talking about fire this, fire that? Listen, you cannot blame a coach for players missing tackles at the end of the day. Some of y'all sorry couch coaches can't get out there and make a tackle if it was thrown in front of you, but you trying to get mad at the coach for not going out there and making the tackles for the players. Shut the up, man. Shut the up. At the end of the day, shut the because at the end of the day, players got to make tackles. LT Overton stepped up, but guess who didn't? Man, listen, we had a third down stop. James Smith comes in and lays on a player for what? Lays on the quarterback for what? Lays on the quarterback for what? For what? You got to be physical within the means of the whistle. You don't go past the whistle. That's how you get stupid penalties. We're supposed to have this veteran presence on the team. Come on, man. You got to freaking tackle. Where's my Ryan dropped too many passes. You know what, Tevin? You absolutely right. Thank you for holding us accountable. Sliding off. Come on, Jadarius. Talk about it. But you got guys like where he went. Whiskey Gaming. It's the whiskey. No. Whiskey Gaming talking about it's the whiskey. The Vols whiskey, bro. Chill. No, ain't no Vols whiskey. You sipping too much whiskey and got you acting like a Vol fan. It's the first week of the season, chat. It's the first week of the season, chat. Listen to me when I say this. A lot of mysteries. We should have had answers to a lot of these questions and these mysteries, but we didn't. A lot of collective things. Don't go in here talking about fire this coach and fire that coach. You're talking about coaches that have brought in winning records from their programs that they came from. Why aren't Alabama players buying into this winning concept? Make it make sense. You fair weather motherfuckers. I'm not cussing. I gotta use the beat button because it's funny. I'm sorry, chat. Hold on, y'all. We got another call in, man. Let's see who it is. Hold on. Let me get the music off. Mary J, I need your help right here. Let's go. We got another call on the line. Y'all know who it is.
Call from Zack Willie.
Yo, Zach, you back in the game. Talk to me, man.
Man, these fair weather fans need to go on somewhere. I'm telling you. It's not as bad as they want to make it out to be. You know, our O-line played good. Did we have moments in the game where we could have blocked better? Absolutely. Did we miss key tackles and key moments of the game? Absolutely. Did we have the momentum on our side and our defensive lineman wants to elbow the quarterback in the face and get a stupid penalty that gave him the momentum to bring the game back up by 14? Absolutely. Did Ryan Williams drop too many passes? Absolutely. We can get on the whole team, but it's not as bad as what people are making it. It ain't the end of the world. We're going to go in, take our lumps, go in to practice, work on our mistakes, and get better. Everybody this is week 1. We had a bad game. Everybody has a bad game. How many bad games did Nick Saban have? And you know, everybody wants to talk like Kalen DeBoer is this sorry coach. Kalen DeBoer ain't a sorry coach. He's a great coach. He just, you know, the players didn't execute tonight. We can't ask. We can't beg them to play better. You know what I mean? We can't go out there and make plays for them. We gotta practice and prepare, and whatever happens in the game, and we have to live with it.
100%.
And I'm not done, Coach. I'm fired up right now. But anyway, but yes. And did we have this offense coming in? We didn't have the ability to watch film on Florida State and prepare properly. Did it throw us off guard? Absolutely. We had to take bits and pieces from places that they was at last year and put a game plan together. And could the coaching staff put a better game plan together? I'm sure they'd come out there and tell you absolutely they could have. But we went out there with the game plan that we had and thought it was going to be enough, and it wasn't enough this week. All we can do is go out and prepare better for next week's game.
Zach, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but we got other people calling in, man. We got to get some more people on the line. This is your second round. We got to get some more people. I seen a new number calling. I want to hear this complaining from these other fans, man. Talk to me later, Zach.
All right, Coach.
All right, roll tide, Zach.
Roll tide.
Yeah, Zach, if I let Zach go, he going to be on this mug for an hour, y'all. I want to try to give everybody a chance. Listen, we got the chat closed now. We got 168 votes. I think that's the most votes we've ever had on the poll ever on the Coach Smooth Network, even when we used to have like 400, 500 viewers between just YouTube. Would Saban have pulled Ty Simpson? 53% of you say yes. 46% of you say no, and that's 168 votes. I don't think Coach Saban would have pulled Ty Simpson. I don't know what Coach Saban y'all know, but Coach Saban rolled with Jalen Milroe through a whole loss in Texas. And Jalen Milroe played his worst game of that season against Texas. And Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe went down to the wire in this quarterback battle before the start of the season. Y'all got to stop tripping. And you keep asking for Coach Saban. This is the same Coach Saban that lost to Michigan. Who else did Coach Saban lose to that same season? Y'all remember we went to the playoffs 10-2? We got into the playoffs, we was 10-2, chat. Like, y'all, yeah. Ty didn't have a bad game. We're not blaming Ty. I'm not blaming Ty. I think Ty missed some key plays, some opportunities to be a game changer like Coach DeBoer and Grubb said we needed. But I don't think it was his fault. Yo, Greg, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, man.
I am here. How about you?
What's good, man? How you feeling? Going? We got 4 minutes, man. Let it rip.
I'm just disappointed, like everybody else. I'm not happy with what I saw, but it's not the end of the world. We just got to get better. But the only thing that's really starting to concern me a little bit is we're losing so many games on the road. We've lost 3 out of 4 games now, and we just got to figure something out. Seems like we just struggle with these eye candy offenses a little bit, and I agree with you totally. You know, we can't. The players have got to make the plays. You can only prepare so much. At the end of the day, they're in the game. Coaches can't make tackles. They can't catch the pass. Can't run the ball. Can't block. So at some point, these kids are going to have to figure it out, and it's where leadership's going to come in, and they're going to have to make sure that we're improving in practice. And I don't know if we're not holding each other accountable enough. Something's not happening, but Florida State was definitely better than what everybody thought. I was a little worried because I know that eye candy offense, we just struggle with that. And we did today. He got us on a few, but we can get better. We play a lot of players, Coach. I get it. I love depth, but I want to play my best especially early, and try to keep the momentum in my way. But there's some things that it's worth looking at. I will say that. But I'm still confident. I still love DeBoer. I think our coaching staff is good. We've just got to figure out ways to get guys to play better on game day.
100%, man. 100%. And I want to say this. You made a comment earlier about let me go back up. I got to scroll. And we didn't do a good job with the eye candy. I think that's a key thing. But what I will say this: in the first half, we saw Nakai Hill-Green he filled the wrong gap one time, right? One time.
Yeah.
And literally never got to see him in that same situation again in the second half. Why did we not give him an opportunity when Justin Jefferson and Deontay Lawson missed the same read multiple times?
Lawson and Jefferson, to me, just looked so timid today. Like they were just not.
Brother, they're not supposed to be on the field together. Last season, Jahad Campbell with any combination of those two was more productive than having those two on the field at the same time. And to be honest, healthy Deontay Lawson last season was not as productive as Justin Jefferson with Jahad Campbell last season.
I agree. I agree.
So why do we keep on hyping up? And I love Deontay Lawson like a nephew, like a little brother, whatever. But I just don't see him being a true Mike linebacker. I don't think that's his skill set. I think he's a good weak side linebacker, and not for your run fits, not for your blitzes. I think his best skill set is getting out in pass pro, being able to cover somebody out the backfield, being able to check down, be a support.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think if QB Reese ever got on the field, do you think we'd ever take him out?
I think either QB Reese or the way that Abdul Sanders Jr., Caden Jones, maybe you're not as smart, but when you see run, you're going to hit something. I don't get that from Deontay. When the last time we seen a real hit from Deontay Lawson? Let's be real, a real straight up head up in the hole, go pop the running back, get behind your shoulder pass, don't drop your helmet and throw a shoulder, but get square and meet him in the hole. When we saw one of them from Deontay Lawson, when the last time we seen it? I'm gonna ask the chat, and then I'm gonna give you your last minute back. I gotta go open the door. I need a Greg Coffee rant right now for the show, man. Come on, shoot. Starting in 3, 2, 1. You on the spot, Greg.
All right, now look, fair weather fans, go away. Look, things happen. I get it. I'm just as ticked as everybody else. We're losing on the road. We can't seem like we have problems with teams that just want to run the ball. We can't do anything on first down. Somehow, another thing too, Coach, I really thought we were going to be more aggressive, blitzing more, just more of what I thought this defense was going to be. I understood last year it was new. I get it, blah, blah, blah. But this year we just looked so blah. When we did bring heat, I think against Candy offenses, I would bring heat a lot and just try to disrupt everything in the backfield. We'd have made him pass the ball, could have kept him in the pocket. I think we'd have been a lot more successful. But we let them run it down our throats. I was not happy with that at all. They got to figure that out because I hate to tell you, there's a lot of teams that will do that. That's not going to throw the ball much, like Auburn, there's Oklahoma can probably run it. A lot of teams that we're going to play are going to run the ball. We can't stop the run. We're in a world of hurt. But I haven't lost hope.
Me neither, man. It was a bad week one. It was a bad week one. I will say that.
Everything it's snow cone. I mean, it was just one thing led to another, dropping passes. And I'll be honest with you, Coach, when everybody was blowing smoke about our offensive line, I never believed it because I thought this is the same guys from last year. And it just, I don't know.
Hey, I will say this.
I wish we'd have got 2 more out of the portal that were studs and paid the money. I really do because I think we're short.
Our tackle play was not where I expected it to be. And Greg, I don't mean to cut you short, man, but we got people ready to call in, brother.
I understand, but we just roll tide, people. We got to just figure this thing out. People can laugh now, but maybe we'll be laughing later.
Hey,
remember that.
This is exactly what happened to LSU. Jaden Daniels last year when they started making that push and they were that team and then all they needed was a defense. This is what happened. And I honestly think we're more prepared to develop as a defense, kind of like we saw a click last year. Honestly, bro, if we don't miss 7, 8 tackles early in the first half, I truly believe this is a different game. 7 or 8 tackles that we did not make in the first half. If we make those tackles, it's a different game. I'm not saying we win by 20, we win by 40, but I think it's a different game because you're showcasing that some things are just not going to work. When everything seems like it's going to work because you're not giving effort, that's when you have a problem. But Greg, I appreciate you calling in, man. Roll Tide, my guy.
Roll Tide, baby.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all. 334-625-1121. I told y'all we was going to stay on this line, man. Y'all thought I was playing. We couldn't miss out on a chance to get this one, man. Fair weather fans, y'all can call in too. I got space for y'all. Don't get scared. Don't be just in the chat complaining. I'm not gonna keep putting y'all comments on the screen if you're gonna keep complaining and can't call in. You got time to type, you got time to call. You at the bar, guess what? Step outside. That's why they got outside. You step outside to cry and type and listen to what I'm saying. Or unless you're just one of those that's typing just to hoping I say something and get your comment on the screen. Nah, I want to hear what you got to say. Stop hiding behind the keyboard. You see me on the screen, you come on the phone line. At least you could do is get on the phone line. You ain't got to even be seen. We're just going to get your name out there. Call in 334-625-1121. Mike Jones, what's good, man? Spook, man, it was like we had holes and couldn't take for 100%. What up, Coach? Roll Tide. What up, James? Good to see you. Hey, listen, we got 107 likes on the stream. First of all, let's take a second and just calm down and take it in for the growth of the channel. First of all, make sure all of y'all subscribe, man. We one of the few channels that's gonna be live and talking our stuff and holding it down. What up, Isaiah? Good to see y'all. Teletubby. Fun fact: the boy is 5-5 in his last 10 games. He's 0-5 in away games in that 10-game stretch. I don't think it's a QB problem. Me neither. I think Ty Simpson is gonna grow from this. I would have liked to see some plays made, but you're talking about this is his first true start in hostile territory. Right, against a talented, scattered team. Probably don't have all the answers together, but they got talent.
And like we said, man, it's just certain things that gotta happen in these games early in the season. Now let's look at the positive side of things. This is one of those games where you get egos checked, right? You could check egos. You could make sure show guys, hey, you're not as good as you thought you was. Want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why you're not the best receiver in the nation right now? I got 4 examples. I got 4 solid examples. You want me to tell you why you're not the best quarterback in this quarterback room? I kept telling y'all, man, listen, let me do my rant before we take another phone call. I'm gonna close the phone line for a second. Let me get my rant. Coach Smoot, can I get in the game? Can I get a game? Can Smoot, not Coach Smoot, can Smoot get in the game real quick? Because I got a rant. Let me get my rant off. 1 second. Let me do this. Hold on. Right here. Let me see. Can I get this? Here we go. Let me get this rant off real quick. Y'all think it's a game. Check this out. All right, chat. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Y'all play so much, right? Y'all play so much when it comes to this quarterback situation. And y'all be wanting me to get into it with folks, but I don't have to get into it with nobody when I know football and I know what the hell I be talking about. And when I say I know what the hell I be talking about, it comes to situations like Ty Simpson. I kept telling y'all the mental mistakes. When he underthrew that first down conversion, I said it on live. And all you got to do is go back to the live game watch party, the first one. And I was talking about, I said that did not look like a good pass. Jeremy Bernard just saved him, right? Severely underthrown. And he underthrew. He threw behind Isaiah Horton on a crosser. He threw one underneath. He threw 2 underneath passes to Josh Cuevas. I mean, yes, solid game. Threw the ball 43 times. We knew that we were going to throw the ball 37 times. I told you all his efficiency was there, but his decision making wasn't. You had opportunities to really hold on to the ball and let some things develop. The pass that he threw to Kevin Riley on the check down, why? Isaiah Horton has one-on-one over top. The safety is playing on inside leverage. The cornerback check down to the slot that was coming out to the flats. I mean the hook curl. You had the corner route by Isaiah Horton. That should have been an easy, even if you got to use your legs to extend that play. And then for the people that's complaining about the offensive line, if you got 5-man protection and you're only getting chased by one guy, that means you didn't make the right read. You got 5-man protection, you got a 6-man pressure. That means you got to make the right read. Somebody's open downfield. Somebody's open. You got to see it. Keep your head up. And if you're not going to keep your head up to pass, keep your head up to run and be aggressive at attacking the line of scrimmage so the defense can respect you and respect your legs. I give it to you, Smoot. You have been consistent in your opinion of Ty. You would never get overly excited about him. I never have, and I never will, because this is exactly what I evaluated. Not just from the people that I have in camp that kept saying the same thing, but I've been saying this. I love the fact that Keelan Russell has continued to be in the conversation, because I've been telling y'all, if a true freshman can come in and showcase the same qualities and the same capabilities to keep the offense on track, to move the ball, to grow from mistakes, just like a 4th-year guy, we might need to roll the true freshman out there. Now, guess what? All my buddies across content, right? All my buddies across this whole thing, I got to go back and get laughed at, because everything I said about Ty ended up just giving him the benefit of the doubt and trusting in the fact that this is a Bama quarterback. He showed up and proved me absolutely right. Who would have thought? He proved me right. Just like Jalen Miro did last year. Just like Jalen Miro did the first year. Proved me right. And this is week 1. Blunt conversation is not even that. He had a few passes. Like I said, 6 of those incompletions definitely go to the wide receiver core. 6 of those go. And I think the one that Rico Scott could have been a bang bang play. They could have gave us 1. They gave FSU 1. They could have gave us 1. And then the underthrow that got the pass in the finish, like that was not a good pass. They ended up bailing us out. FSU ended up bailing us out. But if the DB plays the ball, that's an opportunity to go play a pick, get a pick. I don't get it, chat. You can't hide Ty no more now that he's like, oh. And I'm not blaming Ty. I'm not blaming Ty. Teletubby on TikTok. Everybody in the chat, I'm not blaming Ty. I'm just saying, game 1 of the season, You're one of the veteran guys. You're a leader on this team, man. At what point do you figure and you take the load and you put it on your shoulders? I needed a little ego from Ty tonight. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. And I think we get that from him. We have a different result in this game. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let me go get my bag so I can plug this phone up. 1 second. Mary J, we got the phone lines open. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in, chat. Once again, phone line is open. 346-511. Call in. I know we've been live. What's this? We've been live for an hour and 51 minutes. Y'all done blew the phone lines up. I appreciate y'all for tapping in for real, man. Bama fans were saying Russell should start over Ty. I don't think we come into this game starting Russell. I got Georgia fans texting me. I got Bama fans calling me that don't ever call me any other time. Everybody want to know what happened. Y'all asking me like I'm on the sideline. Y'all ask me like I'm on the sideline. I wasn't on the sideline this game. When I am on the sideline, they don't want to believe me. Stan Houston said, what's the phone number? Look at the screen, man. 334-625-1121. We got a phone call coming in, 770.
Call from
Carl.
Yo, Carl, you in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man.
Yo, what's good, Smook? How you doing?
Man, look, don't ask me crazy questions tonight, man. You might get cussed out. Let me stop, man. I'm doing all right, man. Welcome into the show, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Roll Tide, man.
Nah, but man, just watching the game, man, I just feel like we had a lack of focus. The focus wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? When we missed the tackles, lack of focus. You know, we getting penalties, late hit. Devontae Jackson had one. That I can't think of bruh's name, but when we got the stop, a late hit.
Dane Smith.
Keep the FSU drive going. You know what I'm saying? That's just a lack of focus. And I think, you know, they think, oh, we're so talented, and they underestimate their opponent.
Yeah.
Like, Florida State got nothing to lose. And then with Ty, you know, going through the chat, I don't think Ty had a bad game.
Me neither.
He could have made better decisions. He was getting pressured a lot, but like you said, when it was a play that we need to have, we couldn't get it from him.
100%, man. And like I don't want to keep reiterating this or keep like beating a dead horse, but I expect my fourth year. Now, if Ty's a true freshman out there and these things are happening, I'm a lot more understanding. But this is a fourth year guy, a fourth year veteran. Like I said, y'all kept getting mad at me when I kept reporting that I can't see the separation in the quarterback room. So if we're gonna have that type of result, right? That same quality of production and end up with that type of result at the end, I can take that type of loss with my freshman, my true freshman at quarterback. I can take that type of loss. The underthrows, like we saw, like that was like 8 underthrows in this game. And you're trying to tell me that let's play back what Ron Grubb says. There's a target number of big plays that they want to hit in phase with this offense, and the number is 6. You have 8 underthrows. You're trying to tell me at least out of those 8 underthrows, we don't have an opportunity to have 4 or 5 big plays under those 8. You may not hit the 6, but 4 or 5 in this game is a difference.
I totally agree, Smook. I totally agree, man. And it was sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like he just wasn't trusting himself, you know, holding the ball too long. I'm like, all right, Ty, like what you gonna do, man? Like you either you gonna trust your legs and get out, but you just can't sit in and just hold the ball. You know, they're getting after you. And let me tell you how I've been rocking with you, man, because I've been saying the same thing about Keelan. But also, I'm finna point out a fact that you've been saying since spring. Maybe even before then.
Hey, don't tell the truth. First of all, I got a disclaimer. If you jump on this phone line and you tell truths, you have to stand by it for the whole season, bro. You tell truths. If you repeat truths, you have to stand on it. So before you say it, are you ready to stand on it?
I'm standing on it.
All right, bro, go ahead.
You were saying all summer, all spring, Caden Proctor's a better fit at guard.
I'm running. I'm leaving. I'm about to end the show. Because, hold on. I'm going to tell y'all, go look at the first 4 snaps of the game. Go look at where the attack, the first 4, not first 4 snaps, the first 4 pressures. Go look at where the first 4 pressures came from. Did any of those pressures beat Ty up the middle? Did we get hurt up the middle on pressures? Where did our pressures hurt us from?
Outside.
Come on, man. I don't just do this just to talk. Y'all, I love this game. From an analytical standpoint, I don't even care to watch for highlights and stuff. I love to see when numbers make sense, when percentages play into the game. And when I see a team that understands if we pressure the left side of this offensive line, last year's 49% of your pressures that were successful on Alabama's defense offense came from the left side of the were dialed up to attack the left side of the offensive line. Who's the primary anchor for the left side of the offensive line? Somebody say it without saying it.
Caden Proctor.
Come on, chat. My fault, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I almost walked off on the stream and let you take the rest of the show because y'all thought I was just hating. Y'all thought I was just giving him a hard time because he was a young guy. I understand he's athletic, but you're talking about a 6'6", 6'7" guy that's 340 pounds. He's not getting smaller. His quickness is not there. You got to be able to get out of your stance and getting that kick slide quick, especially on pass pro. Now, I will say this. It was a few times when he did hold up and Ty could have maneuvered it up and climbed the pocket and at least extend down the line of scrimmage, press the line of scrimmage with some intent where it would have been effective and we would see, okay, Caden Proctor holding it down. But for the most part, man, when it was one-on-one situations, he got beat. He got beat badly.
He did, Smooth. And this is the thing. I think because Proctor, big-time recruit coming out of high school, you know what I'm saying, started as a true freshman, and you look at his size and his stature, like you say, got first round written all over it. But when I translate it to the field, that's not what I'm saying. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Florida State has anybody on that edge that is projected to go within the first, I could be wrong, within the first 3 rounds.
I mean, James Williams gonna be a guy. That Derek, I forget the other guy named Derek something. Derek Jackson, I believe his name was, the defensive tackle. Both of those guys did their job, but they weren't game changers. Like you said, they weren't game changers, but they're going to make good film. They're going to do what they had to do. And somebody said that this 3-5 scheme for Florida State looks pretty solid for the personnel that they have and the way they're transitioning into it. I don't think we tested them enough with the run game. I think we could have stuck with the run game and caused the safeties to continue to walk down. Daniel Hill, Kevin Riley, they played good spellbacks to Richard Young. Richard Young had a slow start, but all of his runs were effective. They forced guys in the box. Hey, we got 30 more seconds, bro. We got to get 832 on this line. 832 call back in 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah. Before I get out, man, I agree, man. I would have loved for us to put the ball in Riley's hands a little bit more. I felt like he had some really good runs, especially, he's not that big, but he was running hard. He had some good explosive runs. So I think we got to, allow on that a little bit more. I didn't like seeing that many attempts from Ty, but I'm kind of like you. You know what I'm saying? If it's not jumping out, then we need to just go and throw that guy in.
Yeah.
You know who he is.
Yeah. They call him Mr. Presidential for a reason.
That's what I'm saying.
100%, man. I'm looking at my boy Marquise Mays tapping in on TikTok. I know y'all hate him after Bama losses, but He telling some truth, man. I haven't shifted the blame solely on players, but I do truly believe, man, you got to have a lot more effort showing up in week one with all the expertise you have on the defensive side. I've seen a lot of, coaching, just trusting players to win their matchups, right? You got the better roster. I expect my players to just win matchups at some point, especially when there's chaos. Go out there and be the better player. You're the better player. We recruited you to the University of Alabama. Go out there and be the better player. Let me put you in a position to beat the guy in front of you and get to the ball. And we didn't see that determination from our defense. Man, I appreciate you for calling in there, brother, and roll tide, family.
Roll tide, Smooth. Hey, roll tide, guys.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tapping in on the Coach Smooth Network. Tapping into the calling line. We still open. We're going to stay as long as we need to. As long as y'all keep calling in, we're going to keep the calling going. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Mary J, who was that on the phone line? We got to get the name on there. I forgot who it was. You running these other comments. Let me handle the comments. You handle the banner, sis. Yeah, we got the flow. We got the flow tonight. Who is that on the banner? You got the banners over there. I don't know who that was on the phone line. I was trying to give him a shout out because we got so many things going on. Let me handle the comments. I can scroll through comments. Yes, I was impressed with Riley. I think Kevin Riley played solid. I think the running back room played solid. I think we could have relied on the running back room a lot more. Shout out to the 120 likes on YouTube, man. Hold up. 120 likes, man. Y'all going crazy right now. What is y'all problem? What is y'all problem? Y'all know people say they don't watch. They say people don't watch the Coach Smooth Network. That's what they say, man. That's what they say. They say people don't watch the show. They say I'm a clown. They don't want to talk to me. But after every loss, I'm telling you, should I not post screenshots? You got people that literally call me a fake insider and all this other stuff, and they be inboxing me, atting me on Twitter. Coach Smoot, how we fix this? How we do this? Stop it. Carl, appreciate the call. Appreciate the call, Carl. Mary J, how you in the chat typing, but you ain't got the banner up? What we got going? What people says that? What you mean says what? What people says what? No Veg speed. Where was the motion or the sweep for Bama? Not non-existent, apparently. We didn't get not one. Jaden Mbakwe, not lost. I will say this. I don't think there was a need for it. 3-3-5, it's hard to extend the defense in those jet motions like that because they're not committing anything to the box. They're just keeping everything in front of them anyways. That's why the inside zone run game was a lot more effective. Facts that. I like that comment. Our favorite fake insider. I like that. It's crazy how fake I am, and I just be. It's like everything we talk about, it be happening. It be happening. Oh man, hey, who was that last caller calling? 832. You can call back in right now. How is Ty Simpson better QB, but he threw the ball all third and fourth? Wait. How is Ty Simpson better QB, but he threw the ball all third and fourth quarter? I don't get that question. Vernon. Call in. Let's have that conversation. We got. I don't get it. Explain it. It just didn't make sense. I was disappointed in D-Law and Hubbard. I thought they both were terrible today. Whoa. Nah, let's be real. Bray Hubbard, a lot of missed ankle tackles. All you gotta do is hold on a little bit. But then again, up top, I didn't see guys coming in to hit with any intention. Our defense, listen. And I talked to a lot of these guys. Y'all got to think, I'm probably not going to get a text message this week, but I talked to a lot of these guys. Dijon Lee, I know he took that personal, getting burnt on that first big play. But even he showed up and was a lot more physical on tackling with his reps. I think we definitely need Cam Calhoun. I kept telling you, I've been saying this for the longest. I don't know why Cam Calhoun isn't getting more reps. I think we eliminate that squirrel right situation on the slot with Cam Calhoun. I understand Deshaun Jones and Dijon Lee been having strong weeks, but Cam Calhoun is your best corner. Cover corner, zero cover. Him, Damani Jackson. Damian Brown played a solid game. Keon Sapp played a solid game. Was way more effective in run support than I thought. I will say this too. Zay Mincy, welcome to college football. Out of position on a lot of your drops and reads. Out of phase. Welcome to college football. But guys like Deontay Lawson, you're talking about a fifth-year guy. Justin Jefferson, a fifth-year guy. That was I love my boys though, man. I love my boys though. Ty won last versus Georgia. I think that'll be the game he actually show up and shut us the hell up, man. That's the game Ty show up and be like, shut the up, Bama Nation. Like for real. I feel like we're gonna go through the motion and beat ULM, Wisconsin, and then when we have to go to Athens, I think that's the game he gonna show up. Oh yeah, I definitely like Daniel Hill. Hey, Alec, I needed that today. 31 made some solid plays when he was in the game, and then Matthew Waitley, the guy on Twitter that was talking about Keelan Russell not being an intricate part of the defense. Guess what? Your guy Kelby Collins was limited on reps too. He actually left the game with a clean jersey. Keon Keeley had snaps in this game. I want to say 4 or 5 snaps, if I'm not mistaken. Ja Latham, Yanzi Pierre, Quay Roussard, and LT Overton were the rotation mostly for the edge. Right, and then we saw LT Overton slide inside a few times. We saw James Smith interior, Asai Fega, Landon Simmons, number 90. Shout out to Landon Simmons, man, true freshman. Him and Asai Fega came in and they made an impact. And then to the people that's talking about we missed Tim Keenan, go watch the Oklahoma game last year. Go watch the Oklahoma game last year. Go watch the Vandy game last year. Tim Keenan couldn't have fixed that. I don't care what y'all say, and I'm not dogging Tim Keenan. Tim Keenan could have fixed missed tackling tonight. He could have mixed. Carl Jones, I think Pierre had some solid moments too. I think he had some solid moments, but he had too many big moments where he didn't step up. Like the QB scramble by Castellanos to convert on 3rd and 7, I believe it was 3rd and 6, something like that in the second quarter. That lack of QB containment discipline, getting caught up on blocks he didn't need to get caught up on, pressing the line of scrimmage for no reason instead of shadowing and spying off the edge. Had an opportunity to see a lot of stuff be done better. Thank God we didn't turn the ball over. FSU would have probably hung 50 on us. That's another thing. We do appreciate Ty Simpson for not turning the ball over. What I will say is the defense, the secondary, I truly believe is going to be a lot better. As the front becomes a lot better and more efficient in tackling the ball and getting these defenses in second and pass and third and pass situations, I think our secondary will benefit from it. And I told y'all that was a key to it. Defensive line rotation and the depth of the defensive line effectiveness is going to be key in how effective this team is on defense. The inability to finish tackles in the backfield hurt us bad. It hurt us bad. About Tim Keenan. What about Tim Keenan? Coaches and player alike must understand shit doesn't get better just because they're in Alabama's facilities and gear. James Knox, I can feel you on that. We can go on and rant about that. Georgia does not pressure, does nothing but pressure. He won't last against Georgia. I don't know. I seen Georgia against Marshall tonight and they didn't look dominant. You blame Lee Corso? No, we didn't even need Keenan tonight. We have enough depth up front. Facts. In order to miss tackling, you have to actually try to tackle, right? Saw a lot of Cam Newton fumble recovery tackles this game, but I love my team. Ovett, you absolutely right. You got to try to tackle. This coaching staff need to play players that believe it and will execute. We got 9-3 on the phone line. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Cool Man.
Cool Man Jack. I don't know if you a Bama fan or not, but you sure got that fair weather energy. Welcome to the show, man. Tap in. What's up? You in the game, Coach Smoot?
Coach Smoot, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Talk to me, bro.
Having me, man.
For sure. Talk to me, brother.
Oh, nothing, man. I was gonna ask you, what do you think about Jam Miller, being out and not? Do you think that would have made a difference?
Negative.
You don't think so?
Negative.
Yeah,
I don't see where 4.6 yards per carry, 4.4 yards per carry, and 6.1 yards per carry in this game was an issue for our offense. I don't see how that didn't help our offense.
I thought he was more better, like with catching out the backfield. I figured maybe that would have helped our offense out a little bit more.
My fault. You had 6.2 yards per carry by Kevin Riley, and before Richard Young's last carry, it was 6.1 yards per carry. We didn't hand the ball off enough. First of all, Ty Simpson took off and took a few negative plays in the run game, but I don't think we handed the ball off. You only had a total of 12, 17, 19 carries from your running back room. Got to get the backs involved. And then, but I do like the pass efficiency. You saw the target, you saw the ball get spread around. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different receivers, 2 of them being running backs, and both of them had catches converting. But one, Daniel Hill had 2 catches to convert for a first down. Kevin Riley had one that was short on that 4th and 1 play. I truly disagree with that play call, but I think the running back room was solid without Jam Miller.
Man, so what's going on with the other receivers, man? Like the number 8.
Jalen Hill. I just didn't see him get enough opportunities. I felt like he didn't get opportunities. I felt like Latier Brooks didn't get enough opportunities. And like I said, it was a couple of times, man. You saw Ty Simpson kind of ready to, already hit the check down. And that's something that the staff bragged about, him getting the ball out quickly with timing. But you got a lot of cloud coverage out of this 3-3-5, and you had solid protection where you could have worked the pocket and watched things develop in their second and third phase. Isaiah Horton got looked off, early in the first half. Rico Scott got looked off and threw too late on a pass. Jeremy Bernard, Ryan Williams, like all of these players that you had opportunities to hit, you didn't take advantage of. And I mean, 7 to 9 attempts, 7 to 9 opportunities out of the 43 times. I think 5 of those completed on time make a difference in this game.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about an average of 5 point. You're talking about an average of 5.9 yards per completion. That's not explosive at all. That's not explosive at all, and it coincides with what the staff was saying about Ty in the last scrimmage with this defense. Not many opportunities, and we didn't take many opportunities to hit big plays. And when we did, they were defended well. Well, I don't think the Florida State secondary was as good as ours. I just think he was late on a lot of reads. That pass to Ryan Williams should have been a touchdown. You threw it late, and it was a bad pass. You underthrew one to Jeremy Bernard. That should have been picked off, but Ryan Williams was wide open underneath that one. You throw it to Josh Cuevas late twice and force him to try to make a crazy catch, and he doesn't catch it. So it looks like a big opportunity where he could have made a big play, should have made a big play, but he's not in the best position possible. And I don't like when our quarterback doesn't put my receivers in the best position possible, especially in key moments. So we got a lot to work on this week, man. We got a lot to work on this week, but we got about 30 seconds. Give me your final thoughts, man.
Hey, man, I ain't had no final thoughts, bro. I just appreciate your time, man, and for having me, man.
You already know. Cool, man. I'm on your head, though, man. Don't be coming in with all that fair weather energy now. We got to keep the faith. We still got 11 more games in this regular season now.
Yes, sir. We're going to turn it around, though, man. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, my guy. Appreciate you for being a good sport, man, and I appreciate you for supporting the content, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for my boy Cool, man, in the chat, y'all. Show us some love. Y'all, I told y'all we're going to have some fun today, man. I'm not a poor sport. At the end of the day, I know I don't control nothing that happens in these games. I just evaluate from my stance. Y'all seen the live game sim. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't get to post it because guess what? When I recorded it, the recording was good. No, it wasn't good. The live was good. Y'all seen the sound. We had to check the sound a couple times. But after the sound went out the first time on the live game sim, the recording lost sound. So I couldn't post it. It didn't have no sound. So it was kind of garbage that I couldn't post it. I probably I gotta go find me some more good luck stuff, y'all. I got this Bama Juju since I left Virginia has been kind of off. So I gotta find out what the new wave is for us so I can be on point. Hey, legs was breaking team spirit. All right, so let's talk about a few more things before we get off here. We got about 15 minutes left on the show. And then I might come back and do a late night vibe. Y'all down for that? Grubb basically said this months ago. This is not a game manager scheme. Roll Tide 007, 100%. I've been saying the same thing. You got to be able to make some plays. Penix made plays with his legs. Trey Dowden, what's up? He said, go hold them. Go hold the L. All right, we will. What happened to us, Devin? I don't know, man. It hurts. It hurts badly. Mikey said it's not a QB problem. It's a defense problem. I think we got a tackling problem. You're absolutely right. We got a tackling problem. With Saban bench Proctor, nope. Why y'all keep talking about Saban benching folks? This man literally wrote it out with Deontay Lawson and Who was the other inside linebacker with Henry To'oTo'o that season? Was it Christian Harris and Henry To'oTo'o? Like he wrote those two out. And yes, both. To'oTo'o is going to the NFL and played solid, but he wrote it out with those two guys. He let DeMarco Hellams be a guy, and you had all that young talent that really showed up and played against us tonight. Earl Little was on that roster when Helen was out there getting burnt in the slot. Like I said, Ty runs like a crackhead looking for. No, you don't. They run faster than that. Need you to stay on Smook and make my depression better for real. I appreciate you. Seagull fans had major complaints about Grubb in the run game last year. Hope this isn't a trend. Understand we were down, but still. ACS baseball. I think the times where we ran the ball, it was very effective. And opportunities he created in the pass game, it just didn't line up because you had drops and you had missed passes. A combination of both. I think Ty had just as many bad passes that he has, where guys drop the ball. I think if we go back and look at it for real, I think technically we had a total of 9 drops. Hey, and while y'all are here, man, I know y'all know I don't beg for nothing, but it would be great if y'all super chatted, man. We got a crazy record number of viewers that we haven't had in a long time. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. We got 108 live viewers right now. Our peak so far this stream has been 148, and we got 128 likes on the stream. So continue to run the likes up. Share the stream. Phone line is still open. We got the phone line open for another 45 minutes, man. We got the phone line open for another 45 minutes. We going. Think about it right now. Seahawks fans had Roll Tide. Think about LSU right now. Their offense is funky because Russ can't create off-platform plays. That's what I'm saying. Ty Simpson is putting us in the same type of box. Trust me. Y'all saying Ty will get better, bro. He's been in college forever. He's already a graduate. He is what he is. Hey, I don't think that. I'm gonna just be honest. Bama boy 22. You know me, you usually see eye to eye on this thing, but I just don't see it. Hey, if y'all really want to help your boy out, let's try to get Marquise Mays on the phone line. Hold on, chat. I'm about to get Marquise in here. Oh, that boy Ty done did his interview. I want to react to Ty Hayes' interview. I mean, Ty Simpson interview. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Hold up. We live? All right. Let me turn this down. I'm about to get 130 likes on the stream. Appreciate y'all, man. 131. Y'all continue running up. 110 watching. 110 watching. Let's go. Continue running it up, man. I'm gonna try to get Marquise Mays. If y'all go check out this tweet, I'm gonna share this tweet. I guarantee if y'all give some energy, he'll tap in. He cool, man. Me and Marquise they were interactive a few times on social media. I don't do the clout chasing. I just like talk to the real. The board said he didn't want a game manager, but he chose one. Oh Lord. I'm glad the Ty should be starting over Milrow question is officially over. We have other issues that need to be addressed. Roll Tide Ants. 100%. A lot of accountability needs to be had. Coach, this one hurt. Facts, Jack. A lot. Ty is not a dynamic player, not electric in any way. I think Ty is a good quarterback. I think he is a good quarterback, a great opportunity to be a great game manager that can operate in systems that fit his skill set. And this is one of those systems. Can he capitalize and change it around going throughout the rest of this season? We will see. Wait, Smook Saban did bench Miro a whole game. He did. USF, I don't call that a benching though. Like, I think he made a switch. He didn't start the game with Jalen Miro and then bench him. I think benching is when you start the game with a quarterback like you did with Tyler Buckner, and then you switch the quarterback in the game. And then you know that quarterback doesn't start again. Right? We didn't see that happen with Milrow or Jalen Hurts. Well, we did see that with Jalen Hurts in the national championship. You got benched. You couldn't do it in the first half. You brought another quarterback in. He changed the game. We win. That's why I call benching. Same thing happened to Tua, if we want to be honest. Jalen Hurts did it back to him. It was like got his get back. So yeah. Jack said, Coach Smook, do you believe Russell the better choice? Woo. With the way the receivers was dropping the ball, I got to see his timing. Because yes, Ty was late on some passes, but you expect your wide receivers to help your quarterback out a lot. First year in the system, all that good stuff. You expect your wide receivers to help your quarterback out, and they didn't help him. So, if Russell's behind on passes or his timing is a little off, does it look the same? Because the wide receivers got to catch the ball. Philip Keehee says, let me get to these comments because this is the stupid I like to get at. This coaching staff is soft as hell, but I said this last year, not a fan of Womack at defensive coordinator. How's the coaching staff soft? Did you see Kane Womack miss a tackle? Philip? Did you see Kane Womack miss a tackle? I will say this: the wide receivers block better in the run game on the perimeter. A lot better wide receiver blocking. I do believe the tackling needs to be fixed. How can you even blame missed tackles on a coach? No emotion. So because a coach isn't on the sideline busting a blood vessel, yelling at a player, trying to motivate him, and he's soft? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because Kane Womack isn't ripping into players in NIL era there. We just saw Dylan Edwards at Kansas State. He didn't get the plays like he thought he would in game 1 of the season. They lost to Iowa State in away. Not even at home field. It wasn't even an embarrassing loss. And he quits the team and is legal for him to do it. That makes no sense. Dylan Edwards just basically became a free agent on his own free will, collected maybe 30, 40K already before he took a snap this season. Had a muff punt. And now because Kansas State lost, because he couldn't do his job and contribute to a win, he's able to write a letter and thank them, but blame them for his lack of success and not being able to take advantage of his opportunities. And that makes the coaching staff. Philip, I gotta take Philip to the red room, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. We gotta go back to the red room. It's about to get ugly in here. I feel it, chat. Let's go back to the red room, chat. You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
It's not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Hey, listen. See, some of y'all just gonna come in here and your emotions might get the best of you, but I'm gonna expose you. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna expose you because you gotta make it make sense. You can't just talk from your emotions just because you're mad that Alabama lost. Don't be that goofy fan that start talking about fire this coach and fire that coach. When literally, if you could show me a clip where Kane Womack is on the field missing a tackle. You see with Saban we didn't lose any streaks. You a fucking lie, dummy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Y'all keep bringing up Saban. That's pissing me off. If y'all didn't see how far behind we were falling with Coach Saban at the head, y'all are freaking like you're blind. You're dying in the head. That don't mean, Philip, just because you've been a Bama fan longer than me, just because your mama chose to open her legs a little bit earlier than my mama and you were able to come out and become a Bama fan before me, don't mean you know the game or that you're a more solid fan. Because the way you talking, if you haven't seen that Coach Saban was getting outplayed, he literally got outplayed the last year of his career. Coach Saban was losing in matchups where he shouldn't have lost. We were getting out coached. Kevin Steele came in and our defense was the worst productive defense, most penalized defense under Coach Saban we had seen in all 17 years of his coaching career at Alabama, including the 07 season when he lost to ULM, an unranked FCS team. And Philip talking about Youngin. Youngin, how old are you, Philip? You better be at least 45. A lot of turnover. So how are you blaming the coaching staff after losing everything? You're 44, bro. You're literally 6 years older than me. You didn't see much good football before I was born. You didn't see much good football before I was born. I was born in 90, bro. Bama did not run the 80s. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. Shut the up, you fair weather fan. Nah, Cynthia, I can't because I'm tired of fair weather fans and they be the loudest ones coming here talking. Can't even say what's up, bro. Tired of nothing. But you've been a fan longer than me and you're already complaining it's the first week of the season. You fair weather fans, bro. Coach Saban literally lost the whole national championship to Clemson, to Dabo Swinney. He got whooped by LSU. Couldn't field the defense against LSU, Joe Burrow and LSU. Y'all keep forgetting about this. All these big losses and big games that Coach Saban had. Fair weather fans, y'all the whole vibe, man. Let's just take our loss, man. We got our play. Players got to tackle better. Fair weather fan alert. Do we need to go back to the room? I'm going back to the room, bumper that just because I like my freaking intro. Get the comments off the screen, Mary J. I don't want to see another comment. Yo, what's up? You in the game with Coach Smoot. What's your name and who's calling?
What's up, Coach Smoot? Put me in the game, man.
Who is this?
It's Douglas.
What's up, Doug? How you feeling? Hey, y'all, hold on, man. Let me calm down. Let me get a little bit better tone. This my brother calling in, Doug, man. He's a solid Bama fan. And look, man, Doug is one of the ones, if anybody can blow my phone up, it's going to be Doug. If anybody has permission to text me during the game, it's my brother, Doug. Doug, talk to me, man. I'm going to give you a full however long you need to just digest and just release, bro. Go ahead, man. This is safe space for my brother Doug.
Well, listen, and we have grown up so spoiled, especially fans who are my age, 24 years old, watching the way Nick Saban coached for so long. And, you know, it's a different age in football right now, and you got to understand that. And I think Kalen DeBoer is the right fit, and we need to give him time. It was a horrible first game, but I think this team has so much potential. I like the chemistry on this team. I like the buy-in from all the players. You know, not having a single player hit the transfer portal this off season tells me a whole lot. And I think, I mean, it sucks. It really does suck to lose the first game, and in the fashion we did it in, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, so there's no excusing that. There's no excusing that. But I think the sky is the limit for this team. But I want to let you talk a little bit too. I mean, tell me what you think.
Man, look, I said it like this. This team had to buy in quick early to get this crowd out the game. Ty Simpson had to make some plays. And Doug, you know my personal feelings about Ty Simpson. I've always felt like he was the bare minimum, what you needed to do, bare minimum, right? We've always said he has so much around him, he didn't need to do a lot. Well, what happens in those games where he needs to do the extra, we need that extra step from him. We need that extension play.
Yeah.
What happens?
The first down that he had clear, man. I mean, he should have taken off and run that.
It was a couple of them. It's a couple of them early. If Ty uses his legs like Jalen Miro did last year, knowing that he has the better arm talent, knowing that he has the better IQ and vision to break down defense, if you just use your legs, your athletic ability as the number 2 dual threat quarterback come out of the 2023 recruiting class, right? Or 2023 recruiting class, 2022 recruiting class.
Yeah.
You were the number 2 dual threat quarterback in that class, and it's legit. It's not a like a padded rating. You were legit, man. You were in that same class as Archman, and both of y'all came out. You was the number 2 guy behind him. Where was your legs today? Same thing with Arch. Arch had opportunities to make plays with his legs and did not utilize his legs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the quarterback competition's back open. I do.
without
you got to start experimenting. You got to start experimenting next week, and the week after, hopefully, with Wisconsin. And I mean, I think anything's on the table at this point. I mean, I hate to say it too. Defensively, I think a lot of the defensive stuff needs to be reevaluated. And the way we play defense, I do think that needs to be reevaluated a little bit. And no one's off the table on this loss, man. I mean, it goes to everyone. I think, in my opinion, I mean, it goes to players, it goes to coaches. It's a team loss. Yeah.
Hey, this is crazy. So shout out to my guy Jonah Wiston, man. What's crazy is this is an in-state guy that I feel like Alabama should have went after for this 2026 class. He just announced that he has committed to Florida State. I wanted to release this earlier, that Florida State was going to be targeting this young man. Jameis Winston's a younger brother. He is just committed to Florida State. And I don't think it had nothing to do with tonight. I think he just has an opportunity to go and be a guy. This is a portal-bound team. This is a portal-fested team. And they just showed up and played. Yeah. They wanted to prove something tonight. I don't think Bama players wanted to prove anything. I think they showed up thinking that, this would come together for them. It is what it is, but you got to come out and want it more at some point. And I could understand y'all want these coaches to be all up in these players' faces and trying to get them hyped up, but they don't know their boundaries no more. You can get in the player's face and say, get your shit together, and they take that as an offense to it and then take their pads off on the sideline and walk off, and you really can't check them. Or you're going to be looked at as the bad coach that was trying to hold it. Come on, man.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that, man. I hate that. But it is the way it is, man. It's the new culture. So we got to deal with it, and I hope we can regroup and find a way to win these next, 11 games that we have in front of us. And, I mean, the good news is with the expanded playoff, we have wiggle room if there's another loss in there, but we cannot afford to look the way we did in these next couple of games.
100%, Doug. Anything else before you get off the line, my little brother?
Man, I'm good, but I just want to say roll tide to everyone out there. I think we're going to regroup. I hope we regroup. I think we're going to regroup. I like the chemistry of this team. I really do. It's gotta click, man. It's gotta click, and I think it's going to.
100%, Doug. Hey, y'all give it up for my brother Doug in the chat. Roll Tide, Doug, man. I'll see you next week, man.
Yes, sir. I'll see you next week, Coach Snook.
All right.
Man.
Hey, and if y'all didn't know, Doug and the Harrell family, man, this is my family. They adopted me last year during West Kentucky game. They made it official. We signed paperwork. Mama Joe and Papa Doug, they adopted me. They claim me on their taxes, so I will be at the Wallace Wade condominium next Saturday for the Alabama versus ULM game. I'll be posted up somewhere around that area, and we're going to enjoy the festivities, and hopefully we could turn this thing around going into next week. I can't wait to see you next week, bro.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide, man. Yes, sir. That's my brother Doug, man. I don't know if y'all noticed. You know what? Next week when we post a picture together, y'all gonna see why I call him my brother. We look exactly alike, chat. Exactly alike. He's just white and I'm black. That's it. I still feel like Ty Simpson is our guy. Showed effort and toughness. Could have made better decisions at times, but a good performance. Definitely one of the top producers on offense. Have to get players around him on the bus. How does Josh Quavers get the picture? Well, I guess he deserves it. If I had to blame a player tonight that really could have stepped up and made some key veteran plays for us, I wouldn't even have blamed Ty Simpson. It would be more so on their receiving core. I would have thought Ryan Woods and Josh Quavers, I gotta check the stat books. I gotta check past ESPN. The drops, man. The drops that Quavers had. I know he had at least six targets, 7 targets. That's 7 targets to the tight end room that he dropped 4 of those. Ryan Williams dropped 3 passes and still came away with 5 receptions. Isaiah Horton only 1 reception for 6 yards. That's got to change. I know he got hurt and wasn't able to get in the game. Rico Scott had some solid catches, man. Like, this was not explosive passing game, man. You had 23 completions for 254 yards. You're talking about an average of 11 yards per average of 11 yards on across the board. Jalen Milroe had an average of 14 yards per pass completion last season, man. This is who y'all asked for, though. Billy Ray Valentine. Billy Ray, nobody blocked you earlier. You just can't come in talking stupid and looking like a without a freaking profile pic talking stupid. And then you don't even want to call it on the phone line. Are you on Wi-Fi to the point you can't call the number 334-625-1121? I'd rather hear what you got to say. I rather hope that you're not as silly sounding as your comments, right? Just come in and talk. You got 4 minutes to talk. All the smoke you want. You talking about I'm backing off the smoke. I'm live right now. My face is on screen. How am I ducking smoke? Quavis had 7 targets on 3 receptions. 4 drops. 4 drops. That's the funny part about it, Bama boy. Well, nobody wanted to hear that last year. This is the worst Bama you will see this year. I truly believe that, Dino. Did Cooper Bateman remain starter? Didn't Hurts and Tua get interchanged at QB? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Roll Tide 007. How does this team respond? Beanie, I tell you how they should respond. I can't tell you how they're going to respond. This is a different breed of player we're dealing with at this age. 757 we got on the phone line. Let's see who it is.
Call from
MJ, put me in the game, coach.
MJ, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man.
Coach Smook. Man, look, I need you to help me to understand some things, man.
Oh.
What happened to the squad tonight, man?
Hey, MJ, you want the coach or you want the brother?
No. I need the coach right now. Coach,
all right.
Because everything that was being evaluated during the off season, these receivers and everything, what I really want to get answers about, what's going on with the drops? How were there that many drops in this game? I got to keep it funky with you. I was only able to watch certain portions of the game because I'm actually moving right now, my family and I.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only see certain parts of the game. What was going on with these receivers and these tight ends today, man?
All right, you got the coach now. I had to button my shirt up. If you're not looking at the screen, I buttoned my shirt up to the top button. I turned my visor around, and I got a tight, the brim. I got that tight C-cup brim right now. I was ready to throw the visor away in the game, but I know I'm the coach, so I gotta go do this post-game interview. I'm giving you coach right now. All right, hold on. Let me fix my hair real quick, bro. Hold on.
Fix it real quick.
I got you. Hold on. Let's get situated, Smook. Hold on. All right. Coach Smook. All right. Chat, give me 2 seconds. I gotta turn into Coach Smook real quick for y'all. All right, everyone. Not the type of game we expected from these players. If you want overall just a full synopsis of what happened tonight, from my evaluation standpoint, sitting at home, consuming very few alcoholic beverages, but enjoying the time of my family, I was able to evaluate a lot of discrepancies amongst our mechanics and tackling. That's the first thing that came to my attention, MJ. If I was to evaluate this team, lack of effort in doing the small things, something that plagued our team for the first 4 to 6 weeks of last season has come to plague us again. Now, when it comes to it, I will admit you have to ask some questions about why aren't coaches seeing personnel that are ready to give at least maximum effort and complete plays when you put them in the best position possible to make these plays? That's the first description I have against coaching staff. But secondly, why are players who are these highly touted guys that are getting paid all this money and now able to make all this money off of their name, image, and likeness and use the logo of Alabama and create a brand for themselves before they even take a snap? Why aren't they playing with a little bit more passion to do the simple things that they've been doing since they were 5-6 year old in Pee Wee football? That's where we start there, MJ. That's my coach. The first part of my coach answer. So I gave you about a good 45 seconds of coach answer. Now, can I tell you the brother answer?
Please do.
These soft, man. I don't know what I don't know, bro.
I was hoping you was gonna say that, Coach.
I don't know,
what
bro.
What's up with the tackling?
I don't know, bro.
The lack thereof.
I don't know, bro. And you know I'm tight with a lot of these players. You get to see a lot of the screenshots from FaceTime, the text message conversations. Right. Like, I don't hide. I don't hold nothing. I think they know. I think DJ gonna look at his phone. He be like, "Dang, Unc, you on my head?" Because I text him as if he was going to be able to look at me. And, I was mad that I didn't get to see Abdul Sanders. I didn't get to see QB. I didn't get to see Luke. Like, at this point, you missing that many tackles from the inside linebacker position. You got to try something.
Coach, like what with so many people with, analysts and talking heads talking about what they believe was going to be of Bama's defense. And then for this to happen tonight,
yeah,
come on, cuz this not it. Now, I'm not about to say I'll never give up on the team. These boys got to want it more.
100%.
Like, for real. They can't just think that Crimson and White, they're going to throw that on, and the other team on the other side going to be like, oh, my God, okay, the Crimson Tide here.
It's not like that no more.
Bro, they want it just as bad as you do. And every time they play you, they want to prove a point. I think some of these young guys don't understand that every time they step on the field, the team across the field, they're not just competing. They want to prove a point that Alabama is not what people have been saying Alabama is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they get it.
And you know what else, MJ?
I don't know, man.
You know what else, MJ?
What's up?
I think we ran into a situation tonight where we threw a punch and they punched right back. Right? They punched right back. Like, we scored on that first drive, and it wasn't the best score. And man, you know what?
Right.
Now that I think about it, Ty underthrew Josh Quavers on the touchdown. On the RPO read when he slipped out and he threw it on Quavers' back shoulder, and Quavers had to make a crazy athletic play to catch it on his back hip and gain yards to convert to the first down to put us in score position.
Yeah.
So we got to really evaluate what's happening with Ty's comfortability. Now, I will give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's the first game jitters. Because you look at the numbers, I mean, he didn't turn the ball over. We didn't see him hang the ball at no point. Overthrows were his main problem. The underthrow to Ryan Williams was the only one that was bad, but the other ones hit receivers' hands. Now, to me, that's more so like, is what outside. Maybe I'm overcompensating for something. Maybe there's, I'm trying to time and gauge something based off the terrain. You got super smart QBs that try to do that instead of just letting it rip. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt from a coach standpoint. But from a fan, man, if you could, I don't think my cousins love me anymore, chat. I don't think my cousins love me because they believed me when I told them that Ty was going to have us straight. And they wanted to see that jump from the jump. And you would think that I drew up the game plan as much as they was giving me hell about Ty not delivering today. So Ty, Mr. John Simpson and family, I love y'all. But can I have a heart-to-heart with my nephew sometime soon before we kick off next week? Because he needs to hear the reality of it, man. And I'll tell him the truth. I don't mind him being mad at me. I'll tell him the truth because I love him.
Right.
And I think he's good enough to do it. But Ty, your legs are there for a reason, son. You surprised me last year with some of the plays you made with your legs. Even tonight, you had an opportunity to make more plays with your legs than the one you made when you broke the tackle. You got back to the line of scrimmage. You put us in position to make a play on third opportunity to make a play on third down because you utilize your legs to escape some pressure. But you got to be more assertive with that when you're effective that way.
Right.
You're a fourth-year guy. It shouldn't take you 6-7 drives for us to tell you that you're a fourth-year guy. You've seen Milroe. You've seen other guys in front of you. Come on, man. I expect a little bit more from you, Ty. Just a little bit.
Now, what you just said about the receivers, I'm not going to say you left them off the hook, but as a former receiver yourself, what they tell you, if it hits your hands, you're supposed to what?
You're supposed to, man, don't make me cuss again, MJ.
Coach, hey, look, just bleep it out again. As a receiver, it's literally in your name. You're supposed to catch the ball.
Catch that.
If it hits your hands.
Catch that. I said it, MJ. You got to catch that.
Look, Coach, right now, so this is what I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking this week what absolutely needs to be worked on, tackling. 100%. We're not going to gloss over that. The lack of tackling today, what I was able to hear, and of course what I've been hearing all evening. Pate, you know what Pate said? Assault. Assault. That hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a Bama fan. So number one, tackling. And number two, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it, man. Like there's no more you hit your hands or hit you in the chest and you dropping the ball, or you come on, man. Like this is too simple, man. All this stuff that happened today, man, I think it's all fixable. Never will I give up on our team. It's all fixable. And these next two tune-up games,
Wisconsin does have to come to BDS, but I'm just saying that, hey, look, people are always trying to prove a point when they play against that script A. So
yeah,
I think you got to be careful these next 2 games before we get a chance to play Georgia, man, because I don't have any doubts. These next 2 games going to let me know whether or not I need to have any doubts. I believe ULM will be a tune-up game. Wisconsin should be a tune-up game. By the time we go in there to between the hedges, if these boys got their heads screwed on straight and they really trying to get after it, they really want it, I believe, like you've been saying all offseason, we're going to dominate Georgia down there.
Me too, man. Me too. And this is the wake up call ASAP. Like this is wake up call ASAP. All the talent across this Florida State roster shouldn't have been able to come together and put together this type of execution with the opportunities we had to make something. To make something happen. You didn't. I ain't gonna say perfect game plan, right? But there were opportunities to make plays to where the game plan could have looked a lot better if we just execute. At least, bro, we didn't execute. We probably executed at a 40% clip tonight, and that's how we lost the game. At a 40% clip, we lose by 14 points, bro.
Man, you get another 20 to 30%,
and we win. We win by 10. We win by 14. Like.
You cover the spread.
This
by another 30 to 20%, you cover the spread, bro.
Man,
with the talent that's on this roster this year. But I ain't gonna hold it up, Coach. I just wanted to get your, I've been listening to you, and it's my first time calling in.
Yeah, MJ, I was about to say this is your first time calling in. You ain't out delivering them funky packages.
No, man, them raggedy ass packages, man. No, I got done doing that today, man. Yeah, I got done doing that today, so I got my days off. I was a little hurt. I got off early. It was a little hurt to I'm moving and whatnot, and then my team, every time I'm getting a chance to look in, and my wife's a Longhorns fan, so I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
But I told her, hey, y'all boys got drubbed today too. So
listen, y'all gonna have some good Mr. Nasty time tonight. Some of that sympathy, Mr. Nasty time. Yeah. Hey, chat. Listen, it's something about being in a relationship, in an intimate relationship, and y'all not fans of the same team, but y'all teams ain't necessarily rivals. But y'all kind of got a little name like I knew a Georgia Florida couple. They rivals, but at the same time, you got some pedigree behind those names. And don't let Georgia and Florida lose in the same weekend, bro. They was the closest couple ever. They show up to church, at the same time. They ride in the same vehicle. They looking like a unit. They got matching outfits and stuff. That was a pretty, what I'm saying, weird. Nah, y'all know my old lady is an Auburn fan, so I got it. Luckily, I ain't got to deal with it this weekend. You know what I'm saying? By the time she show up Monday, it's already dead and gone. We in a new week. We already done started. In the film room. We in the film room. We ain't even looking at Florida State no more.
No, we talking about right now. Florida State. Stop sign.
Florida State. That ain't even no conference game. What you mean? Now, hey, listen.
We focus on ULM right now.
Listen, I got it. I don't usually open the excuse drawer this early in the season, but it looks like I'm gonna have to go in that mug and wait, none of the stuff that y'all be making excuses about. My excuses are like legit reasons, bro. We just got to tackle better, bro. At the end of the day, MJ, I think, like I said last year, when our defense tackled better, our team as a whole performed better as a whole. 100%. And you got to do the small things 100%. Yes.
Yeah, they got better throughout the year. So yeah, I think that gets cleaned up. Maybe it was some jitters, or just everybody actually gelling the way they needed to with this, with the system and the guys from last year's team going on to the draft, graduate, do whatever they're gonna do, and now you have the guys stepping up. I think it'll get better, man. Over these next couple of games, get these tune-ups, going between the hedges, let them boys know that it's definitely a Bama problem and it wasn't a Saban problem, and just keep pushing through the season, man. That's what I'm thinking.
100%, man. We set up to do it too, man. You seen Saban early in the season lose to Ole Miss, lose to Texas A&M, and turn those season around. Yeah. I think this is similar. You played a talented Florida. I could understand this was a trash Florida State team, but this was a talented team.
And they had Malzahn. That dude got that voodoo still from that team over there.
I'm telling y'all, man.
I never liked that dude. Look like a doggone used car salesman. He look like you can't trust him. He look like you can't trust him, but he can call them doggone offensive plays. I can't stand that.
Y'all remember I got so much flack the last 3 weeks, man, about Gus Malzahn being the difference maker. I'm telling y'all, Jackson Arnold and Hugh Freeze got the same situation going in Auburn. They are trash, but you mess around and let those guys stick around, you're going to be in trouble. There's a play caller and an athlete that wants to prove something. Come on, man. We gotta just listen a little bit when Coach Smoot talking. Just a little bit. I'm not that emotionally involved to where I'm gonna just be a Bama like Coach Sean tried to call me a Bama fart sniffer. Nah, I'm a realist when it comes to this, and I say when there's potential there, and you put guys in position, like I said, man, you can have this paper towel and this lighter. I can do whatever I want if I don't never put this lighter in position and flick that thing and put the napkin close enough to create a fire. I won't get fired. That lighter will flick. It'll create a spark. It'll create a flame. But if I don't put it close enough to that lighter to do what it's supposed to do, create a fire, it's not going to do nothing. When I put it close enough to that doggone napkin to create a fire, that thing better light up.
Don't set it off.
They better light up.
You always come with facts, Coach Smoot. I don't care what anybody says. There might be a little bit of passion behind it, not even emotion, a little bit of passion about what you're saying because you know what you're talking about and you believe in what you're saying. At the same time, like Pate says sometimes, you're never wrong. It's either the coaches, officials, or the kids that did something wrong. What you said was valid. I'm being serious. What you presented was valid over the offseason and over this past week. It was the official kids and coaches, guys. That's what I'm saying.
100%, man. Hey, we got action from where we got echo from? Somebody echoing. We got action in the chat. Hey, MJ, we got another call on 954. You on the we got you coming up in a second. MJ, roll tide to you, my brother.
All right, roll tide, man.
Yes, sir, y'all. Hey, MJ in the chat. We got another call in on the line 954.
London.
To accept.
Yo, what's up? You in the game with Coach Smoot? Who's on the line?
Well, how you doing, Coach Smoot, man?
What's going on, man? Who's calling in?
My name London. I'm from Florida. I've been tuning in with you for the last 2 years, man. I really enjoy your content.
Okay, man. I appreciate you saying your name, London.
Yes, sir.
Y'all give it up for London. He's in the game on the Coach Smoot Network on the call-in show, man. Mary J, we got London on the line. London, welcome to the show, man. What's on your mind, brother? Talk to me.
Man, that game was so hard to watch, man. Man, that D line, man. Oh man, we got bullied today, man. We got bullied. Woo.
You think the D line got? Do you think? And see, I know there's some big plays that happen, but I don't think. In this 4-2-5 scheme, I want to try to get you to believe in this concept of how these levels of the defense work and the way Kane Wommack calls his defense. There's no more two gap scheme. So with Saban, you had a lot of safe play to where guys were just kind of initiating contact and holding up guys and guarding two gaps, right? And for the longest, because of the zone run scheme, it worked well. But when you got RPO style offense, you either got to commit to a side, right, and attack that as far as like which way you see you're attempting to see it flow, or you got to be able to attack and force it away or take away, force or take away. That's what you call it when you're attacking those gaps. So what I saw is, especially in the run game, I saw defensive line slants and stunts where the O-line, 4 out of your 5 offensive linemen are picking up 3 defensive linemen. And you got 2 free guys on the defense to make plays and guys weren't making tackles. That's what I saw. Or you had an opportunity where your D lineman was winning in that matchup, but not finishing plays either at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield. And when I look at that, I don't think that the defensive line is trash when it comes to as far as executing the play. I think it's finishing the play. That's where you're seeing the lack of effort and production.
Yeah, the point of attack was horrible. And then I feel like DBs kept giving up contain. They would be right there, and then they would give up the outside. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I would tell you one play that really stuck out that pissed me off, and I don't complain a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all watch me on the live game, not the live game, but the live game watch part of the second half. I don't complain a lot. I just kind of talk it out what's happening. When I'm talking about what's happening, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this got to change. This got to change. But one thing that pissed me off that I complained about was that I thought it was a perfect call. Justin Jefferson on that 3rd and 7 when or it was a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 7, something like that. And you had the blitz off the edge from Jefferson. And if he just does his job and go get the quarterback.
Oh my God.
Not trying to bat the ball down, not trying to, be finesse. If you just take the right angle at the quarterback from outside shoulder to inside shoulder, either you're going to force him back towards the rest of the pass rush that the offensive line had to shift and cover down for, or you're going to make the play if you attack the quarterback and do your assignment. That's a momentum play, because guess what? He loses about 12 yards on that drop back there, right? He dropped back pretty deep on that, and we get off the field because you're at 4th and 19 or 4th and whatever, and you get off the field. Your offense, who just came off the field with 3 points, gets to go out there and finally put themselves in a position to create some momentum behind the offensive drive that they just built to get 3 points off of.
I'm so glad you said that play, because it's plays like that I really focus on. I don't really, because a lot of people, I know you've seen the comments trying to banish Todd to the shadow realm. I'm like, bro, he definitely had some throws that wasn't good, like you said, a lot of overthrows or underthrows and stuff. But for the most part, it wasn't that bad for his first start. In you know what I'm saying, But I'm like, bro, if we make those little, like Jordan Jefferson finished that tackle, not the bonehead penalty that James Smith had in going into that last drive, bro, we right there.
Yeah. And like I said, you got to think Tommy Castellanos did exactly what he said he was going to do, and we knew what he was going to do. He needed to make plays with his legs to make this offense effective. I guarantee you he had at least 11 broken tackles this game. At least. Just him alone. And he I don't think he did nothing special. He just played with a little bit more effort. You got to think, man, it was one play where he broke tackles from Ray Hubbard in the backfield. Yanzi Pierre. Yanzi Pierre, he took off on Yanzi one time. Justin Jefferson had the missed sack, but then he also missed a tackle. Deontay Lawson, man, listen.
Had a couple.
When did we start allowing the inside linebackers at the University of Alabama get trucked in the A gap? When did we start saying that was like, I've seen Deontay Lawson we saw it happen to Jahad Campbell one time last season, and then what he started doing when it was his opportunity to fill them gaps.
Yeah, he started amping it up.
Deontay Lawson, that's all we've seen from him in the A gap. Ever since he's been at the inside linebacker, I don't know, man. I love Deontay Lawson as a hybrid style linebacker. Put him at strong safety in your run sets or whatever you want to bring your 4-4 sets in. But I don't think he's an every down inside linebacker. I don't know what the scouts are saying about him being one of the top linebackers. He's clearly not 100% from that knee injury.
Yeah,
I love Deontay Lawson. If you see this clip, I love you, nephew. But I don't think you're for this 4-2-5 scheme and what it causes for the inside linebackers to do in space. He don't have it.
That I was just about to say that ACL tear took away any explosiveness that to get to the point of attack that he had. It's gone. It's not there no more. It was because it was like you said. It was the gap. Also in the gap, like when they would run the option, bro, they was just letting Thomas get like 4 or 5 yards before they get to him. I'm like, bro, get in that gap. Don't like blow that up. Don't let them like. I'm like, bro, they're only running option, bro. I'm like, bro, they didn't throw the ball, like, other than the little mistake that DeJohn had in the beginning of the game. They didn't have no threat downfield. So I'm like, they RPO game should have been like that. It's scary to you guys. You guys kept like, but I understand the little jet sweep and all the misdirection and just Malzahn having them see so many different things. Like in the first half, that was fine because it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, you guys shouldn't be like that last drive. You guys shouldn't be falling for none of that no more. You know what they not about to throw. They not about to throw this. He not about to throw this in between the numbers.
Bama Boy 22, he says Bray Hub needs to be a strong safety. Sir, that's literally where he lines up at. He's literally the overhang defender on every snap. He's literally walking down in the box every formation unless he have 4 wide. He's literally, and then him playing over the slot was kind of scary for me. Why are we putting Bray over the slot? for any type of bracket coverage. I do not need Bray in the slot unless we forcing them into the quick game, which we weren't able to do. Right, but I don't know what you're talking about there, Bama boy. I think you need to calm down, man. You drinking that Tennessee whiskey? We all know Nick Saban. If he wanted to be coaching right now, he'd be doing it. He's not available. Why do y'all keep bringing up Saban? Do y'all not understand that this?
God, y'all gotta let that go, man.
Let that shit go, man. Coach Saban ain't coming back. He has no place in college football. I'm telling you, Bill Belichick gonna learn that too, man. All that hype gonna run out. All that hype gonna run out. The game has changed. Coaches with those mindsets, Coach Saban is the GOAT for that. Understand that, hey, I can't affect the game like I used to. My name is losing its credibility. When players are coming in and asking me for money before they take a snap for me in this university, I can't affect this game anymore. The game has made they've made themselves bigger than the game.
Yeah. Yep. I see. I'm like, the boy is just like, the only thing I was like with him, I just feel like he's too nonchalant for me. Like, that's the one thing I'll say, like, when he was hitting about this, he just too, like, somebody, like, sometimes you got to get in these dudes' ass for certain mistakes, man. Like, we can't just, like, they can't be just thinking like the tackling, like, you got to get in their ass about that. Like, that's just hard.
That's
got
hard.
to. That's all
hey,
but
you know what? You know what? I don't think in this day and age, bro, you can literally, like, I can't grill a player like I did in 2013 when I was coaching in middle school. You know, like, this is a whole new era of player. Like, imagine Coach Shep going up to Ryan Williams and be like, you got to catch the ball. It touched your hands. Like, you know what? There's how many callers we done had tonight? Maybe how many callers we done had, Mary J? 12, 13? Only 2 callers out of the many callers that we have tonight have called out Ryan Williams, the golden child and the pride of Alabama.
That was his worst game of his career.
I think that was his second or third bad game since he's been at the university. I'm just being honest. I've been calling Ryan Williams, and I'm not saying he's the problem. I just want, if we're going to call out Ty Simpson for overthrows, what about the ones where he did hit Ryan Williams? What about the ones where he did Josh Cuevas?
I just got done arguing with my older brother. I was like, bro, Ty Simpson was not, like, he did not play that bad. You guys are over exaggerating right now. Like as much as I know y'all keep calling for somebody else, Keelan, bro, he did not play that bad. It was not that bad. It was a lot of throws Ryan dropped. Stevens dropped like 3-4 balls that he could have caught. I'm just like, why you got, like, I don't like that. I'm like, and then on top of that, that was his first year. This is his first year starting. As much as you want to say, well, he sat 3-4 years. Well, he actually played better than RC. And RC had more games snaps than coming into the year before.
Come on. And then, like my guy, like my sister Cynthia said, my big sister, she says, if the boy was losing his crap, losing his, like people calling for him to do, people would be saying he needs to calm down or he'll run our players off. Imagine, like, you fans keep saying that. Like, imagine though if Coach DeBoer was over there slamming his hat, doing stuff that he's never done, and being able to go to national championships, create winning programs. He's never been that coach to be overly emotional. And now all of a sudden, because I'm at Alabama and Coach Saban did it like that, I need to do it like that to win games. Man, my winning percentage in my first 100 games is better than Coach Saban in his first 100 games as a head coach. Coach Saban's way is not the only way to win it. Michigan proved that one year. Kirby Smart proved that 2 years in a row. As much as we want to talk about Kirby Smart still in the blueprint, he still did it his own way. He was a player coach. You talk about Georgia players always talk about, man, Kirby real down there, real cool. Kirby talk my language. This ain't Coach Saban don't talk their language. Coach Saban put fear in your heart about not doing what he say.
He never did.
Exactly.
Never did. I just that's why I just don't like. I don't understand the going at Ty so hard. I'm just like, bro. I'm like, you guys gotta understand. We don't have Bryce Young. I know you guys so used to seeing them heroic plays from him and stuff like that. We don't have that. That's like you guys got to get over that. Like
For sure.
I feel like that's what I be feeling. I feel like if they don't see like that type of QB play or like a you know what I'm saying, or like a Michael Penix or something, they like no, it's not. Those days are gone. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I'm saying?
This Crimson Tide guy. Hey, we went way over time here, man. I got people calling it London. Final thoughts before I let you off the line, bro. I'm sorry. I'll be you talking good talk, man. You got to continue to tap in, man, and check in during the week too.
I'm gonna tap in more in the future for sure. I appreciate you, man. I love the content, man. I love watching your show.
For sure, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and share it up. And hey, think about becoming a member of the AAA family, man. We got plenty of space for some more community members, man.
I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna look into it.
For sure, bro. Roll Tide, man. Thank you for calling in.
Roll Tide.
All right, man. Y'all, that's a good call. London, listen, got me all over time and stuff. Y'all listen, y'all know it's good when you call and you get me over time. Y'all give it up for London in the chat. So check this out. Crimson Tide, you real fair weather right now. Let me see. I got a few comments. I'm about to shut you up real quick. The boy was not the first choice. Others declined. That's a lie. You're goofy and stop speaking on stuff acting like you knew something. All right, stop it. All right, stop it. The boy was definitely one of the top 3 choices. It wasn't no certain order. He was definitely on the first ballot. Why do you think they went after him right after the national championship game? Why? If Alabama didn't feel like they can go get the boy who was just playing the national championship game, had just, got him a top 10 recruiting class at Washington, why would they go after him? Why would they go after him? So stop it. You know what, Crimson Tide? Go sit in the corner. It's a building back here. As a matter of fact, Crimson Tide, go to this building over here. I want to see you climb up here real quick. Don't jump. Just go up here and enjoy the fresh air. Close your eyes. Whatever happens after that, it just happens. Live with it. All right. Don't say nothing else. Don't claim to be a Bama fan or none of that no more. Just stand right here and think about some of the stupid stuff you've been saying since you've been in my chat. Y'all get this man up out of here, man. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say no more. Timeout. He need at least 5 minutes in timeout. I'm not going to lie. Ryan is clearly a very raw prospect. There's a reason we don't see many opportunities downfield from him. He'll feel like his route tree is very limited right now. Ooh, don't tell the truth. Elusive, fast, and all that, but you can't get off of one-on-one coverage. 334, got you.
Call from
Joe Rab.
Yo, a name and a voice I ain't heard in a while. What's up, my brother? Joe Rab, you in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man. Welcome in.
Man, what's up with you, man?
Man, you already know, man. I'm out here trying to tell the truth and speaking what it is.
I'm more frustrated than you are, man. Listening to these folks crying, man. They ready to pack it in after one game. I don't understand it.
Me neither. Never will, never have, and never will, brother.
And my thing is this, man. I ain't gonna be on here long. I'm a solution oriented guy, and my thing is this: if you telling me that the coach is a problem, the coach need to be fired, then who do you bring in? Who do you suggest we hire? That's my thing.
Hey, I got the answer for you. You want me to tell you the answer?
Yeah.
They're gonna say go get Lane Kiffin. Go get Steve Sarkisian. go get Kirby Smart. Go get who hasn't made a name for themselves since they got it.
It's gonna be
all these names that aren't even in the ballpark to even being able to get and come to Alabama and take over. And y'all, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Right, man. Exactly, man. And I don't understand it, man. It's like this. I don't think they're really thinking. They just talking off emotions. And yeah, at the end of the day, you got to understand the landscape of college football. We got talent. We got guys that want to come play for Alabama under Kalen DeBoer. So when you start talking about firing coaches, man, you better be sure who you bring in is going to be able to come in and get the same amount of talent. Because you could very well be the next Mississippi State or Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's still interest in this program. Kids still want to play for Alabama because they still believe in the brand. They still believe in the name. So my thing is this, man. You run the risk of ruining everything, firing coaches after
after 2 years, and we just talking about week 1, and we had a very big task today, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand it. It was a big task, But I mean, hey, I'm like this. I'm a week to week guy, man. I feel like we're gonna get better week to week. I wasn't pleased with how the defense played. I just didn't feel like the passion was there. They looked a little better in the second half when we did start getting stops, and we just didn't capitalize off of it. Especially, I hated not that we didn't get any points off that turnover. So it's just little stuff, man, that I think that we can get better at. There's no need to be packing it in right now, man. You got people talking about the season's over. We're gonna lose 5 games and this, that, and the third, man. I'm like, come on, man, just chill out, man.
Right.
Just chill out.
Right, man. I hate Twitter after a loss, and you know what? I hate Twitter after a loss, but I think I even hate Twitter more after a win. After a big game. Everybody keep talking about Justice Haynes going off against New Mexico. Who they playing? New Mexico or some junk like that? They playing New Mexico. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man, we didn't lose anything when he walked away, man. That running back room, I'm very proud of the running back room. I think it's going to be the highlight of the offense outside of the once the receivers get together.
I think, like I said, I just didn't trust. I never trusted. Joe, you've been listening to me for what, 2.5 years now? 2 years now?
Yeah.
My evaluation of Ty hasn't changed.
Yeah.
I have yet to change my evaluation of Ty. I've never thought he was the best quarterback in the room. I thought he had the edge when Tommy Reese came over with that pro style offense because of what his skill set demanded. In the pocket, I thought he had the edge, but clearly he wasn't able to win that coaching staff over. He made me look like a fool then when I said if they give him a chance, he'll be able to take over. He didn't. And then the following year, when Jalen Murrow takes over again, he has a chance to take over in a brand new system under a new set of eyes. Wasn't able to do it again.
Yeah.
Now you come into this spring, and he has a freshman quarterback and an underdeveloped redshirt freshman quarterback / sophomore quarterback, competing against him, man. He can't separate from the true freshman, but we're supposed to be convinced and believe. And I bought the Kool-Aid. I drank the Kool-Aid. I trusted Ryan Grubb, but Ty Simpson did not look composed under pressure tonight. He did not make us lose the game. He was not the reason why we lost, but he didn't look composed. Yeah. And in games like this, away games, big moments, you expect your quarterback to be able to step up and deliver. Few underthrows, a few drops, 6-7 drops or something like that. That's not a few, that's a lot. When you're talking about, him going 23 or 43 or whatever the numbers was for passing, that's a lot of drops. Because then if you catch 6 out of those 7, he's 29 or 43, and that's a different game in itself. But, the ones that you miss are big misses. The ones that you didn't take are big ones that you didn't take. And the one where you could have used your legs after, doing what you had to do to create time, you could have used your legs and got that first down. That's a big momentum play, man. We got to be better. Joe, final thoughts before I let you get off the line, brother.
Man, I just feel like I feel like with a quarterback with Ty, we got to lean on the run a little bit more. And I know that you said we was probably going to end up throwing the ball a good bit tonight, which I don't have a problem with, but I think we need to stick with the running game to help him out. You get what I'm saying? At least too, he can build up some confidence, and that's just, I just feel like we just need to stick with the running game. I don't know what happened, man, from the first drive to the last drive. We came out running the ball, and it seemed like the lanes weren't there, man. But
yeah,
I'm just hoping that we get better running the football, man, because we're gonna need that.
100%, man.
We don't have a quarterback to run for 40, 50 yards. Ty probably can do it, but I'd rather lean on the backs this year. But yeah, man. But that's all I have, man.
I appreciate that, family, and hey, you already know, man. Appreciate you for supporting the Coach Smooth Network. You continue to tune in and roll Tide, bro.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for tapping in. My guy Jock W says, dang, Florida State went from winning 2 games last year, then starts this year with a dominant win over Bama. Nova did a complete turnaround. Bama picked up where they left off. Hey, game 1 of the season. Great journalism. Great journalist write up, man. That was a quick little, what they call it, a quick edit, whatever they call it. I got this. The offensive line has to help Ty out. Let's be honest. He was under duress all game. That is not true, AAA. Y'all want to make excuses for Ty. This is the same type of production we had from the O-line last year. And I said the same thing with Ty, with Jalen Murrow. There were a lot of times where you're seeing 6-man pressures with 5-man protection where you guys got to identify the open guy. And Ty did not do that. His eyes got down and he did not keep his head up. It was a lot of times he stayed in the pocket too long, right? Should have been climbing the pocket, should have been maneuvering inside the pocket a lot better. No pocket awareness. Somebody said it earlier. His pocket awareness wasn't there. His internal clock did not speed up at all during the game. And there were times where the O-line failed him. Wilkin Formby, Caden Proctor, they both failed him at times in this game. But I don't think that was the main reason why this offense was sputtering. Ty got to make plays sometimes.
Jordan, put me in the game, Coach Mook.
Yo, Jordan, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, man.
What's good, bro?
Hey, man, I'm here. You know what time it is.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man.
So first, I gotta say this. I gotta blame Lee Corso for the outcome of this game. For your retirement, you had to do what you wanted, whatever. And I also got to blame ReliQuest. If y'all didn't know, that game was sponsored by ReliQuest, and we lost in the ReliQuest Bowl in December. So I gotta get that out of the way. I blame ReliQuest.
ReliQuest was part sponsor in the playoff game too.
Yep.
Does Alabama team? Wait, KC, I think you need to. Are you trying to say this Alabama team does not have an identity? I keep telling y'all. I told y'all this last year, and Jordan, I'm gonna give you the floor after this. I make the statement. You don't never find out. I don't care what your team is, especially in this day and age with transfer portal, and NIL and all of these things. You don't never know what your team's identity is going to be. You won't know who your team is until week 5 or week 6. Like Florida State came out and they played the hype from the first snap throughout the game, bro. They played the hype. They played the hype. They didn't even care to play Bama. They played the hype. They played the narratives. They didn't play. I don't even think Gus Malzahn had a great play calling game. You had guys just winning one-on-one matchups. So at the end of the day, I need a little bit more pride for my players. But go ahead, Jordan. We got about 2 minutes, man. Go ahead and give me your thoughts on today, man.
In all seriousness, man, like, how many times did I say we are not playing 2-10 Florida State?
Say it again.
And how many times did I say I can see this game going similar to how USF went last year? You want to know the difference, though? Last year, we had an explosive offense that got 28 points in the fourth quarter. We had an explosive quarterback that could make the plays. This is nothing against Ty. Ty, it's like for his first start on the road, which he was put in the worst possible situation for.
100%.
That was pretty solid. Like, I respect Ty for not turning the ball over. But like we've been saying all stream, Ty is not the game-changer quarterback that Milroe was.
Jordan, I truly believe that Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer said this in the spring. And if I just making this up, let me know. But if you heard this too in the interviews, if you heard them speak this from their own mouths, right? What the question was asked multiple times. What are you looking for in a quarterback in order to be able to operate this offense and get it to its full potential? They said they need a guy that can take care of the ball and that can make plays when it's needed to be made. I think last year when plays needed to be made, meaning like even in losses, the 3 losses, you got to think the Vanderbilt loss, that wasn't on Jalen Murrow and the offense at the end of the game. That was the defense. Jalen Murrow and the offense were in a shootout. The score was 40-35 to end the game. That's a 1 possession lead. They left off the field with the lead. And then the defense comes out and gives up the score. Offense comes out, can't score. Then they go out and they don't get a stop to end the game to get the ball back to the offense. Then you go in the Tennessee game. Offense is struggling, but when the plays needs to be made, our quarterback converted some 3rd downs with his legs. Now the Oklahoma game, we're not going to talk about the game. We're going to leave that where it is. Right? We're going to leave that Oklahoma. And all these were away games too. So if y'all want to look at it from a surface level and blame Kalen DeBoer for losing another away game, by all means, go ahead. By all means, go ahead. Be mad at him for not wanting to yell at players and, lose his voice and do all this other crazy stuff. I don't. Go ahead. If y'all think that's the difference between winning and losing a game, you're sadly mistaken. What I will say is, if I tell a player to shoot the A gap and the running back's going to be there, I expect that player who's been playing this game for 15 years now, 16 years, to make that tackle. Or at least make an attempt, a solid attempt to make the tackle. That way, all the support that he has coming around him can help him make that play. But to each his own. I just look at it from a different point. Final thoughts, Jordan, before I let you off the line, little bro.
In general, today wasn't Alabama football. We got to get back to what we were supposed to be. See, when these teams play us, like FSU, and they storm the field, it's because they know what we're supposed to be. But going to next week, do we know what we're supposed to be? You gotta be that.
Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of you Bama fans. Just remember, I got all this coming across the screen, and it's a reason why I've been live for 3 hours and 22 minutes thus far, because a lot of y'all in this chat, and we got record numbers right now. We got 715 that tapped in on Twitter. Shout out to the Twitter space. We got 90 that's tapped in on YouTube right now, and we got a few that tapped in on Twitch. We got 6 that tapped in on Facebook. I'm seeing these comments. Yeah, Cynthia, Cynthia already know. My mods know I will start posting receipts, and I'll be like, hey, bookmark this, because I'm telling y'all, man, this team, you know what? What's going to be funny is FSU wins this game, right? And now everybody gets the film on FSU, and they get to actually prepare for what this team looks like. New coordinator, new defense, they get prepared for it, right? Alabama loses this game, and we have to see maybe 2 more teams that's going to run this 3-3-5 scheme. We're going to see Vanderbilt that's going to run a similar style of offense that Gus Malzahn ran. We're going to see Auburn that ran. And you're talking about quarterbacks that don't have the arm talent. Diego, Jackson Arnold, who else on this schedule falls into that little style of play offensive-wise. You won't see many styles, that mimic this. Now, teams try to adjust to that and show up for that in the week that they see us because they saw that work against us. That's not familiar to them. So you got the chance, the heightened percentage for them to make mistakes, just like we would if we were trying to contain it. So I like our chances to get better. I like where this is going to go. Hopefully, we see some more intensity on the defensive side. I think offensively, man, you figure that out. Them drops, man, you can't. There's no way these athletes are at Alabama and we have that many drops, man. There's no way. No way. I can't accept it. Can't accept it. This good. I don't blame Ty or Grubbs. I don't blame either. I don't blame him either. I think Ty played a huge part in this loss, though. Let's just be fair. Let's just say there were times where, hey, listen, Tommy Castellanos didn't give his wide receivers a lot of opportunities to make him or this team not be in position to win. He did it. He took it on and made plays with his legs. Ty Simpson could have done the same thing, had same opportunities. And I will say this: Florida State did a much better job. At least they weren't literally making better tackles. They were literally just thumping, man. Them first couple hits on our running backs was pretty solid, and then the hit on Ryan Williams on the sideline, those were physical. Those were intimidation type moves. And we folded. I've never seen a mentality like this with our Bama team. You know, we seen it last year a couple of times. We saw it with Coach Saban this last year. But to see it display like this, it was bad. So, Jordan, I appreciate you for calling in, man, and roll tide, my brother.
Roll tide.
All right, man. I got you. All right, chat. Hold on. I gotta reset my camera. Hold on. Let me get the camera reset, chat. Where we at? All right, that's that. All right, here we go. Are we back? All right, we back. Had to reset the camera. All right, I think we got time for one more call, y'all. We got 4 more minutes before we at the 3.5 hour mark. Golly, 3.5 hour. Listen, this ain't the first time we did this. Y'all know I'm always gonna be the safe space. I'm gonna stand on business, man. I'm gonna stand on business, especially when y'all running likes up. 156 likes on stream, man. 156 likes on stream, y'all. We ain't had this type of energy. Why y'all don't show up for the good stuff? That's a weird thing. Why y'all show up for the losses? Y'all show up and y'all come in here and complain on the losses. Y'all support y'all running likes up on the losses. Why we don't show up when we doing good? Why we didn't show up during all the informative stuff when I was telling y'all to watch out for these things and how this game could go? Why y'all didn't show up for the live game simulation? Because we struggled in the live game sim too. I told you, I said NCAA 26 must know somewhere we don't know. Only one bank. I need y'all to get wristbands too. For everybody that's coming in here typing paragraphs, it's easy to see when you got a wristband. I'm just saying. If you're gonna be here, you're gonna run up the chat, you're gonna blow it up, you're gonna complain most of the time, at least $2.99 to help you. Roll Legend said, why Tim didn't play? You need a wristband to get the answer to that. If you don't know the answer to that, you really ain't been paying attention. I'm gonna have to question your fandom as a whole. You need a wristband to get the answer to that, though. We're not answering that again. Coach Smooks. Jack said, Coach Smook, I hate when we can't tackle QBs or dual threat ones. Tio. Are you calling me uncle? That's uncle, right? In Spanish, Tio. Jack, you Hispania? It's always the live game sims, man. Hey, listen, y'all better trust me. I wanted to stop, but it seemed like I'd be accurate. We couldn't tackle in the live game. Man, stop, Smook. This is spooky. This is spooky, chat. Listen, this is spooky. Listen, chat. This is spooky. And I'm playing the breaking news report, the breaking news music, because this is spooky. If y'all remember, we could not tackle. We could not tackle in the live game sim. It was crazy. We couldn't tackle for crap. Y'all remember I kept saying something wrong with the settings? Jordan, it was the same thing last year, right? We could not tackle Mary J. The phone line closed now. We got to close the phone line. Gee, golly, y'all really, hey, I will say, give it up for yourselves, man. We ran the phone line up, man. I think that was 21 calls on the night. 21 calls, man, on the first post-game call show. No more game sims. That wasn't my fault. We won ours. We closed it out with a field goal to win it. Hey, real talk. Coach DeBoer, we not going for it on fourth down no more. I don't care what the momentum feel like. We within 40 yards, we got to kick it. To be fair, it's hard to stop any mobile QB no matter the scheme, but if you don't make them uncomfortable or confused on any other call, is useless. What do you mean? I can understand if this dude was breaking tackles and completing 30, 40-yard passes and beating us over the top, but this dude was breaking tackles and just using his legs. This dude was just breaking tackles and using his legs. Billy Ray Valentine. It's funny you sitting here coming here making a goofy comment, but you came back to leave a comment. You talking about I need to get paid. Thank you for helping me get paid. Goofy little boy. I'm not even sure if it's a little boy. I can't tell what you are on a troll page. These are grown men that come in behind fake identities to talk trash about college football, something that they don't necessarily affect or have any impact on, and they hide behind fake pages. Hey, I seen that. I seen that. Put them in timeout quick. Folks just goofy, bro. I appreciate it, though. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. Listen, I am about to get off here. I got my church clothes out already. I already know I'm gonna get held a whole week, y'all. I'm ready for it though. This is what Alabama fans need to get used to, because we're not in the era of college football where there's going to be dominant teams. Ohio State didn't look dominant today. Texas didn't look good. Auburn, yeah, they beat Baylor, but they didn't look good. This guy said, next live I'm going to break. You know what? It's weird that you keep tapping in on different pages though. I think it's weird that you keep tapping in on different pages. Mike Jones, these folks is weird. I think it's weird that you keep tapping in on different pages, my guy. We got 162 likes on the stream too, y'all. Offensive line and defense as a unit let y'all down. Why y'all keep trying to blame the O-line? I just want to know. I can't blame the O-line. Yeah, you lost maybe 5-6 battles out of the 70-something snaps. You might have lost 9 battles out of the 70-something snaps. But the sacks, maybe 1 was on the O-line. Ty Simpson literally staying in the pocket. Bro, you know how hard it is to take on a pass rush? Not one 4-man pass rush got to Bama. Every pass rush they got to Bama was an unbalanced pass rush. And when the running back stepped up in the pocket and helped him pass pro, or the tight end was helping him pass pro, we saw completions. Check downs. Releasing the ball way early to get it out in space, right? Solid play, but not the big play. Solid play, but not the big play. We didn't hit. I guarantee you, we didn't hit our target for big play opportunities. But I think overall, y'all, past the complaints. Let me go back to the let's go to back to the studio, and then we're gonna end the show. All right, let's go back to the studio. Give me a second. I'm gonna do a little quick intermission real quick, and we'll be back. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in on phone lines. Barry J, can you get that banner off the screen? Coach Mook calling show. Appreciate y'all for tapping in on the phone line, man. We're gonna get back to the studio. I'll be right back here on the Coach Mook Network.
Subscribe, you do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Mook, through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
All right, chat. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Mook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. All right, chat. So appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Again, final thoughts on the game, man. There's like some of y'all are saying, to some of y'all this may not be there's no coming back from this loss. I think this is way early in the season. Y'all know me, I'm more of a glass half full type person when it comes to mindset, and I do see where we can grow from here. A lot of spots to be fixed, starting with just the overall execution on the defense. I think you got to have overall defensive efficiency, got to be better, tackling, more physicality, more intent, more attention to details. Like that's where you start. That's where you start right now. But overall, I think this is still a solid team. Now, if you come out against ULM and we see some of the same things, same issues, and we only beat ULM by 14, then I have concerns. And then we host Wisconsin, and same issues. I have some concerns. But week one, y'all, a lot of issues, not playing in the most comfortable situations. This team did not look like they weren't prepared. They just did not execute. A lot of hesitation from a lot of veteran guys that you expected to step up this season. So what are we going to do? Are we going to see another mix and match of rotational guys getting thrown into the fire? Last year, we saw a lot of freshman production last year, guys with not a lot of experience coming in and being able to do their job because that's what they were being told to do. And I have a philosophy around that, and I'm going to let this night go. I truly believe that you can coach players who have never played the game of football, right? But have a certain skill set. Let's say you have a guy like Noah Carter that is great rushing the edge. If you don't let him do nothing but rush off the edge in the defense, right? You put him in situations to where that's what he does. I think you see you see a different type of effectiveness. And I think that's what you see when you get guys that have not been in other schemes or think that they know something. They're not hesitant. They're doing what you tell them to do. Blitz the A gap. I'm gonna blitz the A gap. Hope something shows up in there. If that shows up in there, I'm gonna find the ball and go get it. Right? You don't see that from these senior guys, veteran guys that have the IQ like we expect them to execute. So we fixed those problems on the defense side. Offensively, we definitely got to be more consistent in the pass pro. I think you lean on the run game. I love the utilization of all the running backs in the room tonight, but I think you definitely got to lean on them more. 23 carries for the offense is not enough. And then let's slow the pace of play calling down when we're seeing the defense struggle, right? Missing tackles. We literally was missing tackles tonight. Make tackles, and this is a different game. So at the end of the day, Alabama, roll tide. We on the way, man. I think this is a good start for us mentally. Check them egos at the door. You go in, you can't lose no more games, man. This drops us down to at least 15, 16 in the rankings. Got to move back up. Throughout the rest of the season. Every game is do or die. We walking around with an extra big target on our back because now people not just looking because you playing Bama. Now we get to demolish their hopes. So Bama's on the hot seat right now as far as being the target. So as always, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in and supporting the Coach Smook Network. If y'all have anything that y'all want to share, man,
clip this show, do whatever you want. We probably won't be able to get many clips off of it because of how long it went, but I thank y'all for the 165 likes on stream. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We on the way to 5K. Just know whenever, man, you know what, Jack? You don't get no acknowledgement for that dumb ass comment, bro. You don't get no acknowledgement for that dumb comment. I refuse. You could have kept that weak $2. Well, you so lame. And y'all, you bragging because y'all Jackson Auto ran over Baylor. Man, out of here, bro. You messed. $99 cheap comment from a cheap fan, bro. That's all I'm saying. You can't come in talking stupid and get on weak like that, bro. $199, man. Get out of here. I had to bring the green screen back up. We had to reset the camera again. We got updates happening. Thank y'all for tapping in again. If you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Back live Monday morning with the Coach Smook morning show. Gonna have a quick calling segment on the morning show, man. Y'all be easy. Tap in later on. I love y'all. Be blessed. Roll Tide to my AAA family, my Bama family. Much love to all the AAA family. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Be easy, man.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.